Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check. Yo. Okay, there we go. There we go. Y'all, I apologize for earlier. I found out what the source of the problem was. Apparently, a video that I had up was taking too much of my PC and it started making it lag real bad. So, Rio, if you are listening, you can go ahead and call back in or whatnot. I hate when shit like that happen because you get a lot of folks coming in, then you got to worry about if the fucking notification's going to go out and all this shit again. So I got to sit up here and do all this shit over again. So, let me see. And I see some of y'all been texting me too. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. I apologize. So, what I got to do now, of course, I got to sit back here and do all this shit over again. As a matter of fact, no, I don't even want to do that. I'm scared to do that. I don't even want to do that. I'm gonna have to. Hold on, hold on. I'm about to do all this shit over again. Gotta do it all over again. Oh Lord. I got a lot of emails since I've been on this thing, so I haven't checked it. I haven't checked it yet, but trust me, I'm gonna try to get to everything while I'm on this show. So, um, y'all got to bear with me for a minute because I got to shout this out over again. And if y'all don't mind, hit me out with the sharing. You know, if you got some people who wanna, come and watch it. You know, share it out with them. Share it on your social platforms. And this, then the third. So y'all got to hit me out again. Is that you, Miss Rio?
Yes, it's me.
All right. Yeah, I found out what the root of the problem was. Apparently, a video that I had up, it caused it
Uh
to
huh.
like lag real bad. So that's why we had drop
Okay.
frames because that video was taking up too much space, I guess. And plus, with all the links and stuff I had, with all the links and stuff I had up, so it probably won't make it no better. Won't make it any better at all. So what I'm trying to do right now is try to share that again to let people know to come over this way if they ain't got the
Okay.
notifications. So, because this is a whole new link, and they're gonna need all this. They're gonna need all this. So let me do this. I'm trying to make this quick as possible. Trying to make this quick as possible.
So I need to share a new link.
Yeah, all this is new. I gotta
Okay.
share a new link. All this is new.
All
It's
right.
brand new. All of it is new. We got somebody who say their first time to my channel. We got somebody named Tamerlian. They say their first time to my channel. I appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it.
So are you on now?
Yeah, I'm live. Yeah, I'm live. Yeah, I'm live.
Okay. I didn't know you were live. Let me go to
Yeah, I'm live.
you. No, can anyone hear me?
They should be. I get you fine. Can y'all hear Rio?
Okay. All
Go to
right.
my channel. I'm probably to let Huggy know to share this link out instead.
Okay.
So let me
Okay.
finish
There we
that
go. I see
chat.
you now. Keep coming right in. Okay, I'm here. I'm in the chat.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Hey, Tammy Lynn, Louisiana Queen, Darcy Ann. Hello. Dark Paw Paranormal, Arlena, Brittany. Have
Orlando.
you already started the
Orlando.
show, Chris? Because I'm just coming back in.
Did I do what now?
Thanks, Augustus. Had you already started the show?
Yeah, we
Or are
live.
we
I'm
just
just
now getting
yeah,
started?
I'm just trying to share everything out again. So
Okay.
yeah, we are in the beginning. We are at the beginning of the show, so I'm just trying to share everything out again.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to. Jesus, this is so frustrating. So frustrating.
I'm reading the latest information on her page on Facebook.
Mhm.
It's Malia Davis, and they've put a lot of information here. Thank you, Tammy Lynn, for being subbed. You'll see more information from me shortly.
Awesome.
And Chris, I want to commend you for doing this. I mean, I know this is touching you, and it's really, really deep.
Oh yeah. And you know what gets me so bad, because at one point in time I wanted a little girl myself. So you know, to see these little babies just passing the way that they doing now, and especially to the hands of their own people, you know, just I don't know, just nuts.
Yeah.
It's just nuts. So, uh, okay, like people slowly coming back in. So, let me let Hug know about the new link.
Okay.
Let him know
I
what to.
can, or I can do that as well, because a lot of people, well, Huggy's over. I can send him a text if you want me to.
Yeah. Do that for me. Do that for me.
Okay, because I
Do that
know
for me.
Boog just went live too,
Did he? Oh, he
and,
texted me.
and
He
a
texted me.
lot of
Said when I'm coming
a
back.
lot of
Okay.
people were over there.
Okay. He just texted me saying when I'm coming back. Let me let him know I'm back now.
Yeah. Okay, I sent the text.
Brittany said yes. Big respect to Chris. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Timothy said, "Thanks, Chris, for doing this story." No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. You watch my channel a lot, you will see. This is what I do. So let me let this person on back live. Let them know to come back.
Over here and share out this new link as well.
All right. Y'all bear with me. I am so sorry, y'all just bear with me. Um, yeah, they go Hooky right there. He said we back. Yes sir. Yes sir. We back. Y'all just bear with me. And oh man, that right there earlier, it was nice. They had hit over 100 views already. How cool was that? But it's not really about the views with me, you know. I just want to bring awareness. You feel me? So yeah, ain't just really about the views. If I had 5 people watching, you know, that was cool with me. You feel me? Y'all let me let Instagram know that I had to redo it and where to come to. Alright, Instagram, this your boy Chris Thorns coming with a second video. I had to redo the stream because everything froze up and started buffering real bad. So here is the new video. Here is the new link, and we're doing a continuation of Malia Davis. Where is she? Well, I hate to say it, but she may have crossed that other life. She may have, but we will see. Click the new link. Come over here and join us. Share your thoughts with me and others. Can't wait to see you. Peace. The number's slowly getting back up, so that's a good thing. Let's see.
13. Got that all done as
All
well.
right. Similar May said, Chris, I can hear you. Yeah, probably because I'm way back. Y'all can't hear me because I'm way back from the microphone. That's why y'all can't hear me. Let me see if y'all can hear me now.
Did
Dale.
you just move the microphone?
Dale. Can y'all hear me now? Y'all couldn't hear
Yes.
me. Y'all couldn't hear me because I had the mic way back. Can you hear me, Rio?
Oh, you breaking up?
Yeah, I was seeing on my end saying the internet had dropped a call. Can you hear me? Okay, I should be
I
back.
can hear you.
Okay, it said the internet dropped a call. I might need to drop this damn call. Just open up a goddamn hangout. It'd probably be easier if I just do a hangout. I probably just need to drop the call. Somebody said, am I on Snapchat? Nope. And somebody said it's my boyfriend again. Are you serious? Are you serious?
Yeah, you're going kind of in and out. Can you hear me, Chris?
Yeah, I can hear you. Why is it buffering now? I ain't did shit.
Stuff happens.
Jesus Christ.
The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. We just gotta do it again.
There's no reason I should be buffering. No reason. There is no reason I should be buffering at all. Yeah, there's no reason I should be buffering at all. No reason. Huggy said, buff daddy. There's no reason I should be buffering at all. At all. And it's still dropping frames. Oh, Jesus Christ. Somebody said, there I am. It ain't doing no good because from what I'm looking at, it's still dropping frames and it's dropping bad. No, I closed out a whole lot of stuff, Darcy. I closed out a whole lot of stuff.
You think we should try doing a hangout?
And not only that, I probably need to go to YouTube itself and run it from YouTube and just use the XSplit as a camera. That's probably what I need to do. Because to be honest, there's no reason I should be buffering. There's no reason I should be buffering right now. I don't know why I'm buffering right now. There's no reason I should be buffering at all. At all.
You're good now.
Yeah, that's now.
You're good now. You're not buffering. Did you just close something else?
Not really. I minimized a window or something, but I had been did that a long time ago though. I did that.
Okay, well you're good now, and everyone in the chat is saying the same thing. You're good.
Yeah, I hate to get into the goddamn show and start doing that again. So, well, I don't see it moving anymore. So
let's go.
Yeah, I don't see it moving anymore. So, yeah, but if it does it again, I'm probably have to go straight to the YouTube itself and just use XSplit as a camera, instead of using XSplit because this some bullshit. This some bullshit right here. Jay just said power through it. That's my man right there, Jay Dissel. All right, guys, let's get right into it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Thank y'all for coming back. It's despite of all the bullshit that's going on right now, y'all still done came back. So again, lets me know everybody wants justice for this baby girl just as well as I do. I want to be a voice for this baby when nobody else. It seems like they're being a voice for this baby. K Money, good evening. So everybody said I'm good right now. Like I said, I shouldn't have been dropping at all, but I did. But since we got things going good right now, so I'm gonna go with the program. I'm gonna get straight with the program. Where's my email? I'm gonna get straight to the program. All right. So the first thing first. You know what? Where we at? Let me right here. Okay, this the new stuff that I put up. Yeah, this new stuff I put up. So where we at right here? All right, you know what? We're gonna get straight to this one right here. Then I guess we're gonna go back. Bossy, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. So let me move this over here. I'm gonna try to do this one by one. So let me go back to my screen over here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get right into it. While the going is good, we're going to get right into it. And if it starts buffering again, please let me know. And I would just have to go to YouTube itself, go to the main source and go live from there and just use XSplit as a camera to do the show. Hopefully, and I know I won't have no drops doing that. So ladies and gentlemen, I was going to go back, but right now I'm going to go straight to what I found today and probably about 30 minutes ago. The Houston Police Department says they have found blood evidence linked to Malia Davis found in the stepfather's apartment. Now, y'all remember, everybody was saying there was video of him walking out with a big trash bag. Now, for what I've seen, a lot of people doctored the picture trying to make it seem like it was a baby that was in that basket. But if you really look at it, B-Mac sent me a picture yesterday. And I took a look at it before I went live. And this person who did it, they made a circle right there at the black bag. They made a circle. And from the looks of that circle, it does like it was a body in there. It does. So people may not be doctoring the picture. That's just the way it looks. And I'm going to pull this picture up in a minute. I mean, that is just the way that it looks, that it is a body in that bag, you know? So, who knows? Who really knows? But let's see what they're talking about right here. Oh, hell. Got a damn ad.
We have breaking news in the search for Malia Davis. Her stepfather, Darian Vence, has just been arrested and is charged with tampering with evidence, specifically a corpse. Houston police say blood found at Vence's apartment has been linked to Malia, but the little girl still has not been found. Larry Seward is live downtown where Vence is being held. Larry.
Yeah, Ron, members of the Gulf Coast Violent Offenders Task Force arrested Darian Vence around 3 this afternoon. He did not resist, but Houston police, they revealed they have evidence that Vence lied about walking to a Sugarland hospital after being kidnapped. And here is a look at part of their proof that they released to us. It is a picture of a gas can they say was found in the trunk of Vence's car next to a full laundry basket. Police want to talk to whoever gave it to him. Cameras at the hospital in Sugarland, it showed someone dropping Vence off in that same car, the car he claimed stolen. Houston police detectives say, as you hear this shit? They found blood evidence linked to Malia in Vence's apartment. Malia's mom hinted at this yesterday afternoon. This afternoon, again around 3, HPD asked Sugarland Police for help serving a warrant. That task force we mentioned off the top grabbed Vence at his brother's home. The charge at this point is tampering with evidence, namely a corpse, which is a second-degree felony, carrying punishment up to 20 years in prison. We are told there is a chance that Vence may appear in court later on this evening. We will be here monitoring that, and we'll have much more for you tonight at 10. Back to you, Ron.
All right, thank you so much, Larry.
Wow, that man is a piece of
He doesn't
shit.
deserve.
He's a piece of shit.
No.
He's, you know, I'm gonna let you go first. I just want to say this. That man is a piece of shit. But go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, my problem.
Cologuard, colon cancer screening for people 50 and older at average risk.
Hold on, Rio.
There are places you wouldn't want to screen for colon cancer.
Sure.
Go ahead, dear.
You know, the state, the child division of family services, whoever, they failed this child. Then the mother, for a man that she didn't want herself, she called off the engagement. Why would you leave your children with him if he was not good enough for you? And everyone knows, I mean, at least in my family and many others, if you go into your father's funeral, why are you not taking your children?
Mm-hmm.
I find a whole lot of problems. This baby has been hurt on all angles. And then when I'm also confused on how she hurt her head and a piece of her skull had to be removed. It was said she hit a table or something a long time ago. Does anyone have any information on that? This baby has been through the ringer and was just returned back to her mother in February. So she has been failed in by everyone. And as for him getting any time in jail, you know, it can carry up to 40 years in jail. He don't deserve 4 days. Why take our tax money and feed someone and take care of them when he has done this to a child? Get done with him now. And that's the way I feel.
Oh, my God. Chasing
It's
Truth in the chat.
ridiculous, and it hurts.
Chasing Truth in the chat. Hey, sweetie. Hey, thank you.
Hey, Chasing.
She told me today, she came in my comment section. She said, good info, Chris. And I was like, wow, Chasing Truth over here? Now, that's an honor because a lot of people respect her. And she said, Chris, I always watch your content. I just forget to comment sometimes. I said, oh, how fucking awesome is that? How fucking awesome is that?
Yeah, Chasing Truth, and you would make an excellent team as well. She keeps has it going on over there. She really does.
Chasing Truth, if you don't mind, can you share this out, dear? Please. Because everybody, they look up to you. So can you share this out, please? Well, and y'all keep putting a phone number in there. I mean, because me and Rhea ain't got to be the only one that's talking. If y'all want to call in and get y'all thoughts, whoever got the number, please keep putting the number up in there. And y'all can call in and get up here with me and Rio. Or if y'all don't want to, shit, we can weigh this thing out. I can talk. Y'all know I can. She said, sorry about that, but I like your content. Oh, I'm blushing. Rio, one of the things she said we'll do. Thank you, Chasing Truth. Elaine, good evening. And if y'all haven't hit the thumbs up, please hit the thumbs up. You know, the more you hit the thumbs up, the more people bring in, because I know a lot of people want to hear this. Rio, one of the things I say in a lot of my streams is when it comes to these relationships and things like that, it all depends on how you play the game. If your heart is in it, then your heart is in it. Like Atlanta Stars say. They say, if your heart is in it, let me go. Now, I can't say what happened between her and him, the reason why she want to let it go. But for some reason, a lot of people can't take no for an answer. And they go into this bitter rage. And a lot of times, the ones who can't take no for an answer is the one that's the problem, the reason why the relationship broke up. Amen? They're the reason why the relationship breaks up. And they go into this rage and just start doing all types of fuck shit. And if they can't get you, like I always say, if they can't get to you, they get to people that's close to you. So now that you have brought that to my attention, that she called off the engagement. Janice Hilton, good evening. Welcome to the show. Thank you. Hit that thumbs up. So now that you told me she called off the engagement, guess what he did? He started attacking people that was close to her. That's what he did. So we established yesterday that was a bullshit ass story talking about Mexicans kidnapped them. Ain't no damn Mexican kidnapped you, you damn fool. Mexicans don't fuck with nobody unless you fuck with them. Okay? Mexicans don't fuck.
I want to know, where is she?
Right. Mexicans don't fuck with nobody unless you fuck with them. So this bullshit story, then they talking about how sweet his daughter look. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Only person who would sit up there and say how sweet the daughter look if there was somebody who was watching your every move and try to get that daughter and molest her. But this wasn't the case. This wasn't the case. Although I'm going to pull up something in a minute where they say the mother was dropping bombshells that I want to say that he was molesting her or something. I don't know. Between me and you, Chris. Yeah, it just sliver. It's just a sliver of them. It's just a sliver. Okay? So let me read to y'all what it says. V-Dub in a bit. What up, V-Dub? What up, famo? It said blood evidence obtained from the apartment of missing 4-year-old Malia Davis' estranged stepfather has been linked to the girl, according to Houston police detectives. Darian Vince, 26, and that's another thing too. Do anybody know how old the mom is? Ladies, sometimes I know young men and young dick probably a good thing, but you know, it ain't always good. Cause them motherfuckers is crazy. All right, them motherfuckers get crazy once they get a taste of y'all loving. Trust me, they get crazy. Cause I got in that state one time. This older woman, she put that thing on me, and I didn't go crazy, but she put me in the mode that I never been in before. So I just say that, but I didn't go crazy. He's in custody for evidence tampering. The Gulf Coast violent offenders. Whoa, violent offenders. So let me highlight that. Violent offenders and fugitives task force arrest events around 240 in Sugar Land. He go to suspect in custody. That's him. That's Darian Vince. That's the asshole right there. The Houston Police Department detectives say in addition to blood evidence linked to Maleah being found at the apartment, Vince was also carrying a laundry basket from the apartment. Vince's silver Nissan Altima was recovered in Missouri City on Thursday. Now, how the fuck his car get to Missouri? Right, V-Dub, them older women, they put something on you, boy. They put something on you. I'm telling you. Now, how the hell your car end up in Missouri City? Because remember, Rio, when I did the show yesterday, Sandra, you ride the star. Hey, baby, good evening. Good evening. Sandra back in the building. Hey, Sandra, I'm doing fine. Remember, Rio, when I did the show yesterday, I was like, you know, if you can't tell nobody what happened to your car, if your car is abandoned on the road, I know down here in Memphis, Tennessee, you're going to get a green sticker. And I don't know how long that green sticker lasts. But if you don't get that car within that time with that green sticker, you're going to get an orange sticker. And the orange sticker means they coming to get your car. My man Ron Mathis in the building. What's up, brother? Y'all hit that like for your boy. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And once you get that orange sticker and you still don't come get the car get towed. But I listen to what a lot of stuff people say, and I listen to what they don't say. And what they didn't say is that the man's car got towed. So another reason why I knew that this story was bullshit. It was bullshit from the beginning. All right? So anyway, they said the laundry basket was found in the trunk of the Nissan along with a gas can. Rio, tell me you agree with me with this. So the basket was found in the trunk with a gas can. What was he planning on doing? Setting the car on fire, right? Can you hear me?
The car or the child. And the car was actually found on I believe it was a shopping center's parking lot, which does have cameras. So hopefully they have that evidence as well. That's where the car was found. It wasn't on the side of the road. It was on the shopping center's parking lot. And also the biological father. Where is he in all of this?
That's the question.
The mother have left the child with a biological father.
That's the question I asked yesterday. Because we saw the video of him speaking. And my thing is this. You on the camera speaking. But where was you when all this was going on with your baby? He does say some people like driving on E. They do, V-Dub. I done it a few times. And that's my thing. Where was he while all this shit was going on? All these times that she took the baby to the emergency room and all this shit back in 2018. Where was he at? Where was he at? Because I'm sure somebody had to give him the message and say, hey, bro, you need to go check on your baby because your baby mama keep taking him back and forth to the hospital. You need to go check on your baby.
Now, I did read an article also that said that the mother's reason for ending her engagement with him was because he had been hitting Maleah. Did anyone else see that article?
If anybody got it, please send it to me. Please send it to me.
Please call in. You know, all of this stuff, everything in the chat, call in. You know, and share your views and stuff. I've been crying all afternoon ever since I saw the basket and everything, you know, was in the car and the child is missing. Where was the bag that was in the basket? You know, blood has been found in the apartment and everything. The bottom line is the state failed this child. And the mother, she wasn't fit in the beginning. You know, before all of this happened, before this trip and everything, this child was wearing a helmet because part of her skull was removed.
I'm finna bring it up. Thank you for bringing it up. Part of her skull was removed. And again, nobody can explain what happened to the baby and all this shit going on. Can nobody explain what's going on? And see, that's why I say the mother, she knows a little bit more than what she's leading on to be. Okay? She knows a little bit more. That's some fuck shit. Ain't no way in hell I'm a father and you my child's mother and all this fuck shit going on with my child and you can't tell me what's going on. So who I'm going to look at? I'm going to look at you. I'm going to say you doing this to my child because something is wrong. That all this shit going on with my baby and you can't even tell the ER people what the fuck happened. You can't even tell them what happened. So I'm going to look at you. You the problem. What are you doing to my baby? To the point that half her skull had to be removed. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
And the mother supposedly reported she hit a table or something.
A marble table.
And that's why part of it.
But even they say that was bullshit.
Yeah.
They say that was bullshit. They don't believe that.
Yeah.
They don't believe that either.
You know, the bottom line is, you know, where is she? You know, we found blood has been found in the apartment. You carried out a basket. The basket has been found in the car. And you know, I want to say this. You know, people who have problems with children, raising children, get stressed out or whatever. I'm a mom. You know, I have 3 children. They're 31, 28, and everyone knows Naya, who just turned 16 last Thursday. We all get stressed out. Find someone you can reach out to, you know, for help, for conversation, to take your baby, you know, for a minute. You know, all of these children that are dying at the hands of abusive boyfriends, this has become common like it's nothing. There's no body parts that's good that's so good that it would make me go out of character for my child. There's no man in the world. And where I come from, if I hadn't been married now for 25 years and with my husband for 34 years, where I come from, men that aren't your little girls' fathers don't put their hands on them. Little girls don't even sit on men's laps that, you know, are not their father or closely related. And when they get old enough, they're not even supposed to do that. So how in the heck can you allow someone to put their hands on your child? I blame her too. And if I could get my hands on her, I'd shake the dirt up off of her. I mean, it's crazy. This is ridiculous, and it's become common like it's okay. And neighbors, and we as neighbors and everything, if we suspect children, you know, are being abused and everything, report it. I mean, I know in this case, the state didn't do their job. But we as a community, we talk about these things after they have happened.
Thank you.
Let's do something to try to prevent it.
Thank you. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, I think Dark Paul's putting a number in. I mean, if y'all got something to say, hey, it's open to everybody. Y'all can call in and say what you want to say. The phone line is open to everybody. Whoever want to call in and say something, speak on it, hey, come and speak your piece. Or when the show is over, forever hold your peace. You feel me? Y'all got me 37 likes, man. Y'all showing me love tonight. Can y'all give me 3 more to get 40? Because it's a lot of y'all in the building right now. It's about 40 y'all. It's about 40. Brandy Gerler said, did they find her, sweetie? Unfortunately, not yet. Not yet. Welcome to the show, dear. Thank you. Welcome to the show. Hit that thumbs up for me. So here's my thing, Rio. Some people get lonely. And when they do get something that seems to be good, they psyched in the mind. They living in the fantasy world. Regardless of what he or she do to somebody, they're going to do whatever they can to try to keep them. I fell victim to that myself. We're going to do anything that we try keeping them. But the thing about me, though, I don't give a fuck. If I got a child, that's where you cross the boundaries with me. Don't fuck with my child. You do whatever the fuck you want to do with me, hurt me, do whatever. Don't fuck with my child. Your pussy is not that damn good that I'm going to watch you do something to my child. Fuck that. But the only thing I can say about her is maybe she was just lonely, and she didn't want to let it go. And maybe she's one of the type of people that felt like that he was the only one that's going to accept her. Because you got a lot of people that's like that. You're the only one that's going to accept me. When that's furthest from the truth. I believe there's somebody out there for everybody. There's somebody out there for everybody. I do believe in that. But to allow somebody to come in your life and disrupt your life because of they dick or they coochie, nah. Ain't no way in hell. Not with me. Not with me. You fuck with my child.
And do we?
You cross the boundaries.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead, dear. You fuck with my child, you cross boundaries.
And
fuck you.
That's right. And is there anyone in the chat that lives in that area? Because I'm hearing that the representative that is speaking for her, he's trash as well.
Oh, I'm going to play all that.
He has a very bad rep.
I'm going to play all that.
Very bad rep.
I'm going to play all that. Because I got some up here too. And for some reason, when I put that video up, it makes the whole thing go high. And this damn thing finna play again. It makes the whole computer go high. So I'm going to have to find another way to play that. Whatnot. Don't you better not start this shit again. Don't you start that. Anyway, let me get through reading this, what I was saying. Again, the laundry basket was found in the trunk of the Nissan along with a gas can, according to the HPD. Although Vince reported his Altima was taken in abduction, surveillance video shows someone in a Nissan Altima dropped Vince off at the Methodist Sugarland Hospital on May the 5th. You lying son of a bitch. Really? So somebody dropped you off in the car. This man is a piece of shit. What is she seeing this Negro? What is she seeing him? This man is a piece of shit. Vince, who had been engaged to Maleah's mother, is the last known person to see Maleah, and recent video shared by neighbor with police shows him with bottles of Clorox and a garbage bag before Maleah was reported missing. Rio, did you hear that? This before she was missing. All this shit was before she was missing. So the son of a bitch, for what I'm hearing, this whole thing was set up. Like I said yesterday, this whole thing was set up. He set this shit up. Mm-hmm. He set this up. He set this up.
Now, earlier, did I hear you say that someone dropped him off at the hospital?
That's what I just read. Somebody dropped him off. Yep. Somebody dropped him off.
Now, earlier, see, reports are coming from everywhere, and you know how that goes. But earlier, it was stated that he walked to the hospital. Did anyone hear that?
Exactly. Did some bitch say he walked to the hospital?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
This man is a piece of shit.
But we as a community, you know, we need to take responsibility for these children as well. We need to do that, you know, and stop this. If children are being abused and you know of it, forget, you know, being a snitch or whatever. Call in.
Mm-hmm.
Call in on them.
Mm-hmm.
even though we see the state isn't doing, a lot of states aren't doing what they're supposed to do, because a lot of children who have been hurt or killed have been in the custody of the state and given back to their parents before. We had a case not very long ago, if anyone remembers, where the gentleman attacked the boyfriend of his child's mother who had killed his child. This is like becoming normal, and people talk about it, and then they forget about these children. We as a community need to step up. Hey, illegal alien.
Hey, what's up, alien? What's up, brother?
Hello.
What's up, bro?
Hello.
What's up, bro?
I didn't see you. I'm sorry.
Apparently, Brittany want to call in, but I guess he scared because Alina said, Brittany, we're all grown. You'll do fine. Brittany, don't worry about saying anything wrong. Please. If you fall,
call in.
Yeah, you fall, we're going to pick you up. Remember, we fall down, but we get up. I love that song. That's a good saying. So don't worry about saying nothing wrong. Call on in. We'll help you, dear. We'll help you get up. Lisa Lewis, she's back. Hey, my love. She's back. Maleah's mother previously threatened to break up with Vince. Here we go. She previously threatened to break up with Vince because of infidelity allegations, according to local activist Cornell X, who appeared with the mother in front of reporters Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the 911 call. If y'all don't mind, let me play the 911 call for you.
Ma'am, I just found the car, that missing car of that 4-year-old. The address is 5425 Highway 6.
Okay.
I just gave Houston police that information.
You said 5425 Highway 6?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of car is it?
It's an Ultimate. I can give you the license plate.
Wait. 1 second. What kind of vehicle?
It's a Nissan Ultimate, the silver-looking color. The license plate is 33092G9. That's the vehicle. They said the license plate's on the news last night. Ooh.
And you said it's in the parking lot of where?
It's in the parking lot. What's over here is off the Highway 6.
Okay, I understand, ma'am. Just take a deep breath. You said it's off of Highway 6, but in the parking lot, like in front of what business?
In the front of, oh, Lord Jesus. It's the Avis rental car in the parking lot of the Riverstone Dental.
Right, but is it in front of the Avis?
It's waiting out, sitting in the parking lot. I'm in a yellow cab, Missouri City Connector. I'm in the cab.
Oh, okay, hold on.
I don't want to get up on the car. I don't want to walk up to the car just in case it's baby body.
What, ma'am? Just stay in your vehicle and just take a deep breath. The officer's already en route, okay?
All right, I'm in my vehicle. I might go in the dollar store and give me something to drink, okay?
Okay, I'll send them over there.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Damn.
Chris, I'm looking at a picture of him carrying that basket that someone zoomed in on.
Yeah, I'm going to put it up too. I got that too.
Front. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to put it up too. That was chilling. That was very chilling. Brittany said her mouth is foul. Baby, you talk your mouth foul. You didn't hear all these words that came out of my mouth? I don't think nobody's mouth fouler than mine. So, but anyway, whenever you're ready, you'll call in. Amor, good evening. So it says Saturday afternoon, Darion Vince arrested at a relative's house in Sugar Land, and he's charged with tampering with evidence. Friday afternoon, on behalf of Maleah's mother, Brittany Bowens, Cornell X says Darion Vince was seen on neighbor security cam with bottles of Clorox and a garbage bag before Maleah was reported missing. Oh, here he is right here. I think this is the video y'all kept telling about yesterday that a lot of y'all got upset about. So let me hear what he got to say.
So let me go over some of it one more time. There is a video camera at the top of the stairwell that a neighbor owns. Police were able to recover the footage of that video. In that video, it shows the stepdad after mother had left the city. It shows the stepdad coming out while walking back into the apartment complex with a big bottle of Clorox that he had just bought. Then it shows him coming out with a bottle of Clorox, a big laundry bag, and a black garbage bag stuffed inside the laundry container that he was carrying out of the home. It was strange when he told the mother he was cleaning the house with Clorox, for there was no reason for him to be cleaning the house with Clorox. They already had a small thing of Clorox in the house. He felt it was necessary to clean the house with Clorox. We know for a fact that police did take forensic evidence out of the apartment that indicates a crime took place inside that apartment.
Do you know the nature of that evidence?
I know that they tested for blood samples, human tissue samples. We also have a container inside the apartment that they left where they were testing for blood.
King Isaac in the building. What up, young man?
It's true that they did find physical evidence. Also, let me be clear. We believe what started this was when the mother discovered him sending pictures of his private parts to another man.
Oh, wow. Wait. Somebody in the chat room said that. Somebody in the chat room said, I don't know which one of y'all said that, but one of y'all did say that this was started because he was showing his ding-ding to another man. So he was down low. Oh, wow. The things you know.
The mother confronted him about it. He got angry. She wouldn't talk to him anymore when she left that day to go to Massachusetts. The mother told him that she was not going to return his ring, and that she was returning his ring. She didn't want to marry him. The mother informed him it was over. And he subsequently said some very disturbing things via text messages that the mother needs to share with law enforcement.
Is that her breathing like that? I hear some. Is that her breathing like that?
And also, once again, the mother did confront him about physically whooping young Maleah when she was sick.
How was Maleah initially injured? Where she's wearing that helmet? Was that at the...
I can't speak to that. I don't know.
Can Mom?
But we'll get to that. Mom needs to talk more with detectives, okay?
But
let me finish. And I'll take your questions. But there is issues of him physically abusing Maleah. That the
Rio, he asked a good question. He asked a good question. Did he do this while she had the helmet on, whipping her? He asked a good question. What do you think about that?
Did he do this while the baby had the helmet on?
No, they just asked. They just asked him a question, but he didn't he didn't answer it. He's still trying to talk. He didn't answer that, and I think that's a question that need to be answered. Did the son of a bitch do that while the baby had the helmet on? That was a damn good question.
While she was still wearing
right.
The helmet,
Yeah, that's a damn good question. Mm-hmm. And did she know about it? That's a damn good question.
Mom.
If that was me, I would have stopped saying, yeah, that bitch did it. Yeah, he did it. If we're going to take his ass down, I would have said that. That's a damn good question.
Should have revealed to detectives that at the point in time, for whatever the reason may be, she did not. But we need Mom to do the right thing and tell everything she knows. And we need the truth about what happened to young Maleah to come out. And I do believe that she is the victim of foul play by the hands of the stepfather, with everything that was shared with me by the mother and also the videotape upstairs that I'll show you after we're done.
What,
Sir, I got a question to ask you. Now, you may not believe the mama had nothing to do with it, and it could be a possibility, just a possibility, but a lot of us think that she did have something to do with it, and she knew more than what she leading on to do. I want to know, did you ask her the question when she got picked up? why did you not report your child missing? Did you ask her that? Or we just gonna pretend like that didn't happen? Did you ask her, why did you not report your child missing when you got picked up? Why did you not report them missing? I think that's a good question. You should have asked her. Well, maybe you did. Maybe you did. I don't know. Let's continue.
Why leave Malia with him and go to the airport?
Can't speak to that right now.
Have any idea where he may be?
We believe that he's receiving family help when he's on the run. We believe he's receiving family help and that he's on the run.
Ma'am, I know you're hurting and you're grieving
She's
right now.
not going to say anything.
But we're trying to understand
She's
why
not
you
gonna
wouldn't bring this forward to police, these critical
Thank you.
details.
Thank you. He said it. He said it. Did you hear Rio? He said it. Did you hear him?
He did.
He said it. Thank
Yes,
you.
yes,
He
I
said
did.
it. He said it.
Mm-hmm.
He
had no business
just
leaving
said
that
it.
child with him in the first place.
Thank you. He just said it, people. Ma'am, you knew all this. Why the hell? But Cornell, talk about she not gonna answer the question right now. She's not gonna answer the question right now. No, put her ass in a hot seat. She needs to be in a hot seat. This is what I'm talking about. I'm tired of men being shunned and made like a devil. I'm tired of this shit. Okay? If the
She
mother
should be at least charged with endangerment of the child.
Thank you.
She had nothing to do with the murder herself. And when she came home from her trip, it's also being reported that she couldn't even get into the house. The maintenance guy had to let her in. She couldn't even get into her own house.
Wow. Wow. No wonder people say they was pissed off about their interview. I see why. I see why. No, she's not going to answer the question. She's not going to answer the question. She's not going to answer the question. No, she need to answer questions. She need to answer the questions. She need to answer the question.
And I'm still stuck on the biological father. I mean, there's so many ways this baby's life could have been saved, from the state to the parents to everyone, if he knew that his child had been being abused before. Why in the heck would he, unless she didn't tell him she was going out of town, but why wouldn't he take his own child? Where is he in all of this as well? There's so many questions. So many people failed this child.
Man, I swear.
Told him that she was not going to return his ring, and that she was returning his ring. She didn't want to marry him. The mother informed him it was over. And he subsequently said some very disturbing things via text messages that the mother needs to share with law enforcement. And also, once again, the mother did confront him about physically whooping young Maleah when she was sick.
How was Maleah initially injured? Initially injured, where she's wearing that helmet. Was that at the...
I can't speak to that. I don't know.
Can Mom?
But we'll get to that. Mom needs to talk more with detectives, okay?
But
let me finish. And I'll take your questions. But there is issues of him physically abusing Maleah that the mom should have revealed to detectives. That at the point in time, for whatever the reason may be, she did not.
You hear what he said? You hear what he said? The mom should have revealed. She should have revealed. Why? And somebody just came on the line. I'll get to you in a minute. She should have revealed. But why didn't she? Why didn't she? Why she's getting a pass? Why is nobody getting on her ass? Why is nobody getting on her ass? She knew. And then say shit.
Yep, confronting him, and big facts. You are absolutely right. Confronting him, but still left her baby with him. That's the part that's getting me. When did she send him all of these text messages? When did all of that happen? While she was out of town? Beforehand? She needs to be locked up too.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all got me up to 45. Can we get 5 more for 50? Thank y'all so much, man. And for the new people who are watching, y'all sub to the channel, because this is what I do. I talk about this. I bring awareness to these kids. And the lady who y'all hear online now is Miss Radiant Rio. She brings awareness about bullying, which I do too. But considering her daughter being through it, you know, she bringing more awareness than I do. But, you know, and we're going to do a show about that sometime soon. But I'm glad that she's on here with me right now doing this show with me. To the person who's on the line right now, I'm going to play this out what the attorney said, and then I'm going to mute you and let you have your piece. Let me see. It's a 540 number, so I'm going to let you have your piece in just a minute. Let me get through playing what he's saying, and thank you for calling in. Let me get through playing what he's saying, and I'm going to let you in and speak your piece.
Right thing and tell everything she knows. And we need
what up, Brielle?
the truth about
Stone Cold back in the building. What up, brother?
And I do believe that she is the victim of foul play.
Y'all get my lights up. You got me 45. Give me 5 more.
With everything that was shared with me by the mother and also the videotape upstairs that I'll show you after we're done.
What, if you guys she had an argument, why leave Malia with him and go to the airport?
Can't speak to that right now.
Have any idea where he may be?
Somebody asked who this guy is. His name's Quanell X. I think he's the lawyer. And somebody asked, that's a good question. Somebody asked, is he related? You never know. You never know. It's a small world. But they ain't going to tell you that.
We believe that he's receiving family help and he's on the run. We believe he's receiving family help and that he's on the run.
Ma'am, I know you're hurting and you're grieving
She's
right
not
now.
going to say anything.
But we're trying to understand why you wouldn't bring this forward to police.
Thank you. Thank you.
These critical details when your daughter is missing. I mean, that is a big question.
Thank you.
It's a big question.
Thank you.
Mom's on a lot of soul searching right now. A lot of soul searching, but I've been involved in many of these cases like this.
Oh, you have?
God, it was shared with me.
You seriously, you have? Did you hear him? He said, I've been in a lot of cases like this. So, sir, you taking cases where mothers know their child is being abused and you keep on taking these cases? Really? Going according to what you just said, you take a lot of these cases, and a lot of these cases where women know their child is being abused by these no good ass Negroes, and you take these cases? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Did y'all hear that shit? He said, I take a lot of these cases. This is what he said. He didn't say, nothing like this, nothing like this, this is probably the first one or the second one I got. He said, I take a lot of these cases. So you take a lot of cases where the mother knows her child is being abused. For what? And you gonna sit up there and try to get the Negro for that and not gonna shun her for that? Dude, you ain't no better. You gonna defend this shit? Kamaya just said it. Thank you. Kamaya Royal just said it. Well said. Welcome to the show. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Stone Cold said he's why I hate lawyers. I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
So that we can help law enforcement increase and intensify now their time for a manhunt. No longer personal interest. This man needs to be captured. He needs to be arrested.
Has he tried to contact mom?
No, not at all.
When was the last time they had contact?
And he won't respond to any of her text messages. Won't respond to any. She's been trying to contact him for days with zero response.
When was their last contact with each other?
Last week, right when she came home. And shortly after she got back to the city is when he stopped communicating and contacting with the mother.
And Brittany, when's the last time you spoke to Maleah? When's the last time you talked to your little girl?
Yeah, that's a good question. When the last time you talked to your baby? That's a good question too. But you know what he did? He put it on his chest. Really? Really? Oh, somebody Somebody say he's not a lawyer. They say he's a voice. Okay. Well, I guess that makes sense. But he just said he take cases like this though, so he must be something.
Mom is not perfect. She's made some mistakes. But Mom needs to share this vital information that I'll share with you with law enforcement. We believe it's time for a manhunt for the stepfather. Okay? All right.
So when do you plan on sharing these details directly with the police?
Wow. This is insane. This is insane. We got a 540 on the line. What's up, 540? What you got to say about what you heard so far?
Hey, y'all, it's Brittany.
Hey, Brittany, how you doing, sweetie?
I'm all right. How y'all doing?
I'm doing good. You know, I'm just kind of disturbed about Brother Cornell on this. Whew. But for what you heard...
That's...
Go ahead.
Hey, Brittany.
Well, hey, Miss Rio, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. Well, I'm sorry that this is how we came together, but let me just tell you something. And ain't nobody gonna change my mind on this. This Cornell is nothing but an exploiter. He takes things for his benefit. Now, with that said, he has done a couple good things. He has brought some people in that, you know, law enforcement or whatever the situation was. But with this right here, he is standing next to this damn woman, put out a statement about her later saying, oh, well, she's not going to speak on that. But we brought this to light. That this baby was being molested, and this man picked her up from daycare, and Mom didn't know. You know what? No. You are not going to sit there and piggyback off the tragedy of this baby to get attention for you. It ain't gonna happen.
And from what I read
bullshit
about him, Brittany, you are absolutely right. I have read some reviews and everything on this guy, and everyone is saying in their reviews that he just takes their money, and he really does nothing. He does it all for publicity.
Yes, ma'am. That's correct. Yes, ma'am. I have not seen where he is truly out here doing big things. And you know what? That 5-minute video last night had me so pissed off. That's why I kept referencing Chris to it and telling him, you got to watch this thing, because in that 5 minutes, you're going to sit here and tell me that you're going to, you know, treat this bitch that is sitting there bobbing her head. Not a goddamn tear was coming out of her fucking face. Not a single tear was coming out of her face. She could have won an Academy Award for the worst goddamn actress in the world. And he's going to sit there and say, she needs to bring these to light. She needs to bring this to light. Yada, yada, so forth and so on. But he's not going to say how she didn't even go to her house. She went to her mom's house. But let's back it up even farther. You were already suspicious that this man was doing something. Let's not forget stuff that was posted on social media where this baby's walking around in a helmet because she's had to have brain surgery, but your ass is going to leave the country or the state. Let's go back even farther. I sent you the obituary, Chris, where it says her dad died April 11th. Now, I know some people wait to have their ceremonies, so forth and so on, but you said you went out of town for that. But how the fuck you going to leave this baby with this piece of shit? Something ain't adding up. Something's not adding up about any of that. Because I can tell you right now, ain't nobody nobody gonna even have the chance to get that close to my child. She handed him this baby.
Kamaya said if the girl's part of the Bruce Cornell ex would get that out of her, don't blame him for what Brittany did. Without ex, nobody would know about the text or the abuse. Who said he was at fault? Nobody never said he was at fault.
No, and if he found something, I mean, his statement, I think I sent that to you, Chris. His statement says that they're the ones that found the camera footage and some text, and that he confronted her. Hey, if he did, great. You don't need a pat on the back because you did the right thing, sir. I'm sorry. You don't have to have a press conference with this bitch on your shoulder because you did the right thing for a baby. It don't work that way. Sorry.
So
he found info. Great.
What exactly is he? Because my man V-Dub said he's part of. I guess they part of paralegals. They talk to victims.
I don't know about the paralegal aspect of it. From everything that I have seen, and I could be wrong, he is an activist with the Black Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
I think the New Nation. Bear with me a second, and I can try to pull it up for you.
Oh, what up, Alan Crooks? I ain't see you, Femo. What up, Alan Crooks?
He has been kicked out of several things.
Who, Cornell?
Yeah. Let's see. All right. It says he is the leader of the new Black Panther Nation in Houston, Texas.
Okay.
His actual name is Quanell Ralph Evans.
Okay.
And he changed it to Quanell X. He was born in Los Angeles. Both parents were Nation converts. When they divorced, Evans moved to Houston to live with his mother and younger brother in the South Acres neighborhood. Quanell was a drug dealer, it says. And then Quanell was inspired by a Louis Farrakhan speech at Sam Houston Coliseum and joined the Nation of Islam against his parents' wishes.
Mm-hmm.
The newly dubbed Quanell X quickly became a spokesman in the organization. Let's see. Anger. So he spoke out. He pissed some people off, angered by a Jewish protest over at a conference.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I say to Jewish America, get ready, knuckle up, put your boots on, because we're ready and the war is going down. The real deal is this black youth don't want a relationship with the Jewish community or the mainstream white community or the foot shuffling, head bowing, knee bobbing black community. All you Jews can go straight to hell. Then in January 2008, when he toured the Holocaust Museum, he put out a statement saying he seeks forgiveness. And he was forced out of the Nation of Islam for publicly inciting violence with his televised and highly publicized extortion to Houston area blacks. Now, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what the hell I said about him extorting people. Kamaya, I agree with you.
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why she's saying you starting drama. I mean, you're not the only one who has said that the man ain't just really did nothing. I mean, Rio just said it too. And if I'm not mistaken, a couple of people in the chat room said it too, that the man, really just ain't really did nothing major. I don't know the dude, so y'all teaching me. I'm just saying, my thing is where he was saying that certain things should have been brought out in the open, and I agree. But I'm like this, by him defending her or whatever he's doing to her, why did he not get this information from her? I mean, these questions that needs to be answered. They need to be answered.
Mm-hmm. Well, and here's my thing about it. If you found this information, why do you need to have a press conference with her? Go to law enforcement or whomever, to the authorities or whomever needs to take it, and give that information to them. You don't stand and have a press conference. He wants attention. He is, however guilty this woman is to begin with, it's still extortion. Call it what you want. call it however you see it. I call it exploitation. He is piggybacking off this to get some kind of attention for him. And I'm not saying the man hasn't done good things, but this 5 minutes with this woman, nope. Mm-mm.
And if Kamaya want to, if Kamaya wants to, she call in and give her a disagreement, and she could tell me how she feel about it, and tell how she feel about the whole situation. But don't just sit up here talking about somebody to start some drama, and after we just watch what's going on, and after people is telling you that they done read up on this man, and they pretty much saying the same thing. They saying the man just ain't really just did nothing, So again, I can't too much speak on it. I'm only speaking on what was said on this video and why she's not being questioned about, if you knew this was going on, then why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you say anything?
Right.
And the fact he sat up there and said that I have taken many cases like this, that bothered me because it's telling me that you taking cases of mothers who knew their child was being abused.
Right.
And do you not question them? Do you not question them when you get these cases? I mean, I don't get it. That's what I'm getting out of it. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm getting out of it.
I mean, too, if you want to play devil's advocate and try to look at it from one point of view, maybe he's pussyfooting with her to try to get information or bring whatever out into the open or whatever. To me, the video looked like he was, laying her bobbing head on his chest and, trying to be very passive about the situation. There's enough passiveness going on. That's why the fuck we are here now, and this baby is nowhere around. That's why she's been abused.
Hey,
that's why she's been...
Look what Sandra just said, and she's right. Andrew Holmes did some good things, but KJ case flat out lied. Andrew Holmes, they say he did some good things. You got some people who say he ain't really do nothing. But the Kanika Jenkins case was a flat out lie. It was a flat out lie.
I mean, goddamn it, none of us are perfect. None of us are perfect. We all do good things and we all do bad things. I mean, come on now. But I guarantee you, Chris or Rio or the people on here, when you do something good, you don't go parading it around and turn it into a, whatever you want to call it. I mean, that was a joke. That 5 minutes with her was a joke. Great you found a picture. Great you found text. Take it to where it needs to go because it's not sitting here having a show on TV for everybody. I'm sorry.
She said he is not.
And then I have a question too. Why would she go and speak to someone that I am not seeing anywhere that he is a licensed attorney? That's another question I had. I'm not seeing anywhere that he is a licensed attorney with what's going on with her child and his background information. Why would she speak with him?
Kamaya just said
attorney.
Right. So tell us what he's done. You specified in the black community. So what's he done in the black community for 20 years?
Better yet,
I understand he's not.
Better yet, my man V-Dub, if he's still in the building, my man V-Dub, he even said he's an activist that sit down and speak with victims. So V-Dub, if you still in the building, bro, hey, I would like for you to come in and shed some light, man, or whatever you if you got something you want to say in the chat room about it, because he said something about it earlier too. But Kamaya just said,
I agree with Darcy.
And see, Jessica even came in. Jessica just said, I'm assuming y'all talking about Cornell X. Now, if somebody coming in saying that, they must feel the same way too. Right. But Kamaya, I'm going to do that. What up, Sparky? Man, I ain't seen you in a minute. What up, Sparky? I ain't seen you in a minute. Kamaya, I will Google him. But Kamaya, I already told you, I don't know nothing about the guy. But apparently for her to get on here and speak on it, she knows about the guy. So.
It just, I'm not going to keep giving him what he.
See, look what Jessica just said. Look what Jessica said. Cornell is money hungry. See, Kamaya, everybody's saying the same thing. So yes, you have a right to disagree. Yep. You have a right to disagree, dear. But Jessica Rich just came in and said the same thing.
I'm looking at an article that was posted on July 10th, 2018.
Okay.
Quanell X was sued by a family for allegedly passing himself off as a lawyer. And I can post that link in the chat as well.
Did you hear that, Kamaya? Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
But as a side note, let's speak on the fact that the things he's done in 20 years in what community? What community did he do these 20 things in? Because the last time I checked, we all live here and should be supporting one another. So what community did he do it for again? Just curious on that one.
Look, here's my thing. Here's my thing, and I'm going to say this right here, and I always have said this, and for those who have been listening to me for a long time, I always have said this. I think it's a beautiful thing when black people come together. I do. It's a beautiful thing when we come together. It's so fucking beautiful that we come together. But it seems like we come together for the wrong shit. We come together for the wrong shit. I.e. example, when somebody white is involved, that's when we want to come together. But when we are hurting our own people and exploiting our own people for our own personal gain, nobody want to shout out or nothing. But as soon as somebody white is involved, that's when everybody want to get in the uproar. And that's something I don't understand.
Right.
That's something I don't understand.
Right.
You got people that's literally out here living in apartments. What did she say? Y'all don't know nothing about Houston. Y'all just in there surfing. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus.
Here's another article where Quanell X was accused of taking money, then disappearing in a lawsuit. That was 3 months prior to the first article that I just posted. This one was February 21st. Now, some people may have had great experiences with him. And, you know, what I'm reading, there's been a lot of bad ones and significant bad incidents.
Listen to what Jessica just said. Look at Jessica just said. She said, if you are from Houston, do you know how dirty that man is? But this woman still trying to talk about we internet surfers. How we internet surfers something that's out in the public?
Thank you, Jessica. Yes.
How we internet surfers on something that's out in the public? How the hell I'm internet surfing?
Right.
This is public information.
So what we'll do, but let's get off Quanell X then, since you know he's as far as I'm concerned,
Jesus,
shit. That right there proves he does what he does best and still divides and piggybacks on.
And that's what I'm saying. You got most people. You got most people in the chat room sitting up here telling Kamaya, this dude is not how you trying to make him out to be. But again, like I said, you have a right to disagree. But even Rio just pulled up something to show you that this man is a con man. So, what is the argument here? I don't know. I'm not in Houston. I'm in Memphis. So,
well, and I mean, like I told you last night, I'm in Virginia. I don't know this girl, but you know what? I'm human. I'm a mom. I got babies, and it is what it is. And I think that's what pisses me off the most. So we'll get off Quanell because, like I said, that's giving him what he wants. Let's look at some of the other stuff.
Shay Israel said, this is a conversation blacks should be having amongst themselves. I mean, hey, I ain't knocking you for that. I'm not knocking you for that. I mean, there's a lot of conversations we need to be having amongst ourselves, but we don't do it. We don't. We only do it when it's too late. We only do it when it's too late.
Said she is a troll.
Nah, well, I'm not going to label her as a troll because she ain't saying nothing disrespectful. All the things she doing is speaking her disagreement. So now when she get disrespectful, y'all handle her. But she has a right to disagree. So I'm not going to call her a troll because she disagrees. And we got to stop doing that too, people. Just because somebody disagrees, that doesn't mean they're a troll. We got to stop that too. Because when y'all disagree, that doesn't mean y'all a troll. So why should we label her a troll?
Yep. Sure. Yep. Mm-hmm. Everybody's definitely entitled.
But go ahead. What you were saying, Brent? I'm sorry. Go ahead. What you were saying?
Well, I was going to go to some of the stuff that I had sent you that I come across. There's so much into it. But for one thing, they said, like I said about the funeral, and I'm pretty sure, let me look at my phone. I'm pretty sure that I sent you the posting on that where it says, you were visiting your sick father, but he died a whole month ago. How? So it's got that he died on April 11th and lists Brittany Bowens from Houston in that.
Hey, Sky. Hey, Sky. Hit that thumbs up for your boy. Go ahead, Brittany. I'm trying to speak to everybody as I see him come in.
No, you're fine. You're good. So, that's one thing. And like I said, people take time to bury people or have ceremonies or whatever they need to do, but that seems a little weird to me. But then, okay, so all this shit about this guy, according to Quanell X. You know all this shit about this guy, and you have all these suspicions where you've had to get on him because you're uncomfortable with him bathing your child. You've said stuff to him about whipping her. Those were direct quotes. And you still leave town, so you ain't got nobody that baby can go to. Furthermore, where the hell was all this baby's people? Because I'm hearing the biological father, the grandma, and I'm not talking bad on any of them, but I'm just saying, where the hell were all they at? Furthermore, what was this judge thinking? What was CPS or DPS?
Exactly. That's my thing. If all this was going on, why did the judge even order them kids back to him? Oh, Jessica, are you serious?
We moved on past Quanell, so.
Are you doing Jessica? Jessica said it broke her heart seeing people search for their girl today. She said it was 10 minutes away from her. Oh, man. Are you serious?
Oh,
I know you getting the worst of it.
I couldn't imagine looking out your door.
Wow.
I couldn't even imagine. It broke me to see him on TV with those tips that she was down by the bayou. It's one of those things where you hope, but you don't hope. Does that make sense?
Right.
Oh my gosh. Anyway.
DB. So I don't know how to say your name. Debish up. Yeah, we just talked about that. He was on the down low. They saying that that's the reason why she was breaking up with him, because she found out he was sending penis pictures to another man. Mm-hmm. So that's what started everything. Mm-hmm. This whole thing is just spinning out of control. It's spinning out of control.
So there was something else I seen here.
Beautiful baby, Lord have mercy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, gorgeous. There was something else where it's a group called Stop Baby Killers had posted a screen capture of this woman's. I'm not calling her the mom. Sorry, I'm not going to do it. This woman's page, basically from August of 2018, where she was making excuses for what had happened with Maleah. And it is just a rambling mess how she went from a 0 to 1,000 in one day, became extremely exhausted, lethargic, yada, yada, yada. Her hip had slipped. How in the fuck? This was 2018. How did that baby's hip slip? In 2018, 2 weeks later, she was doing great until last week. She was eating at the table, and she accidentally hit her head on the edge of the table and put a hole in her forehead. She went into shock, blood everywhere, and although I've gotten that taken care of, now is something more severe. That's wrong. What? This was in 2018, and she posted it on her own social media. Are you fucking kidding me? How in the hell? I have seen the CPS go after people for, I'll put it right on out there. A couple years ago, one of our kids was flying a kite, and the string gave a scratch about an inch long. Don't you know that they had CPS coming there talked to our kids. All of our kids showed up at our house, wanted to know about a fucking scratch from a kite. Not a gouge, a scratch.
Brittany, hold on. Brittany, let me stop you real quick. Stone Cold Stunner probably said one of the best comments right now. He said, in my opinion, we don't need no so-called advocates. In times like this, we need the whole community ready to step up and help out. Thank you, brother.
Yep.
While we sit up here, and the funny thing about it, we got off of Cornell, and that lady still in there arguing about Cornell. She's still in there arguing about it. But
I ain't even said that.
Yeah, that's why I just ignored it. I'm gonna let her keep doing it. I mean, if he did some good things, give it to the man. He did some good things. He did. If he did some good things, give it to him.
I mean,
but how many times I gotta keep telling you, lady? I don't know the dude. I don't know what the fuck he's done. You told me to Google him, and I will Google him. But the thing is, you got people in the chat room saying the same thing that what you saying on the phone, that you two ladies saying on the phone, and Rio don't post a link in there showing that this man is a con artist. Now, does that mean he cannot change? No, maybe people can change. But money is the root to all what? Evil. Money is the root to all evil. So let's not forget that either. So if you got somebody who mastered the art of cunning people, and if he is doing that, it'll be easy for him to do it.
Yeah.
Listen to what I'm saying. If he's doing that, because I don't know the dude. If he's doing that, and he mastered the art of cunning, then he know what to do. And that's all there is to it. But go ahead.
Yeah. So one of the other things I was going to bring up, and I'm going to continue saying it over and over and over about how so many people have failed this child.
And Elaine just said it. I'm sorry to keep cutting you out, baby. Elaine just said it. No, she's not telling us about his accomplishment. She keep defending Houston because she keep talking about, well, you was in Houston, son. So Houston is a city. Okay? Tell me about the man.
Right.
Tell me about the man.
Right.
Houston is a city.
Right.
I could tell you stuff about Memphis, Well, you're not from Memphis, then you wouldn't know. Of course you wouldn't know, especially if you've never been to Memphis, you wouldn't know. If I say we got a restaurant down here called Gus Chicken, you're going to be like, what's that? Oh, okay, that's a place down here in Memphis. Have you ever been to Memphis? No. Okay, then. So you wouldn't know about Gus Chicken because you've never been to Memphis.
And I'm with Darcy. Darcy N66. That's my thing about it. You went to the media. It's TV. Sorry. Sorry. Props for you. But I mean, goddamn, we got to get off Cornell because.
No, I had nothing to say. If she want to keep arguing with people and everybody, let her do it. As long as she be respectful, she has a right to disagree.
Right.
She has a right to disagree. And then, like I said, Jessica even came in and said, "Y'all must be talking about Cornell. That dude is a snake." But here's the thing, though. Rio put Houston,
right?
Huh?
Jessica is the one.
Yes, that's the one who said she stayed 10 minutes away from the search.
Right. Yeah. So anyway, back to people that
somebody else just jumped on the line. I'm hoping that's her.
Came out. It's KHOU 11.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's one of their
Brendan, go ahead and say what you gotta say because somebody else just jumped on the line, and I'm assuming this may be her.
Go ahead.
Oh, you want me to go and let her in? Brittany? Oh, you must.
Oh yeah, whoever.
Okay, well, let me reach you real quick, and let me let them say what they gotta say. Let me reach you real quick.
Okay, sure.
216, holla at me. What's going on?
You ain't got to unmute me, big dog. This Brill, just call it.
Oh, shit. What up, brother? What up, famo?
Nothing. I'm still trying to catch up and find out what's the story. I joined late, man.
Oh, so, dude, you got to go back and search. You got to go back and search, man. Look up Malia Davis and take your pick. Take your pick, man. But I try to give you the meats and potatoes of it. The meats and potatoes of it is it's a young girl. I think she's 4 years old. She came up missing. The stepfather made a story saying that two Latina guys came up and was saying how sweet she looked and how cute she looked or whatever, and knocked him upside the head, and he went in and out of conscious, and they kidnapped him and the kids. Then he said once he came back to, they kicked him out the truck with only him and the son, but they took the girl with them. And now the girl has been missing. I don't know how many days, but she has been missing.
How old is the son?
I don't know how old the son is. Everybody, they focusing on the little girl. The little girl's 4 years old. So we just found out today, like right before I went live, we just found out today that they have found blood in his apartment that links to her. And he's been arrested for tampering with evidence. Rio said the son is a year old. Rio said the son is a year old. So, and now what we before
we wouldn't be able to recall any of this probably that he said at first, correct?
He did what now?
I say so the little boy wouldn't be able to recall any of this. That
you know what? I thought about that too.
In the first story.
I thought about that too. I promise you, I thought about that too, man. You know, all this is crazy, man. It's really crazy. Now for what we was talking about when you came in. Oh, somebody sent me a donation. Oh, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Go ahead, bro.
I wanted to say real quick, based upon what you had told me, I don't even see in the middle of Mississippi 3 KKK members kidnapping all 3 of them, kicking him and the boy out, and keeping the little girl.
Wow, really?
You get my point?
Yeah.
Meaning I definitely don't see 3 Latina men.
Thank you.
Detective, and me not being a detective, but me just being a person with logic and common sense. That story would have made me look at him even further.
Somebody asked a question. They say, where the son at right now? Good question. Good question. Where is the son right now? Where's the son? Oh, Rio said the son is in the care of other family members. Good deal. So, yeah, Bria, that's the meats and potatoes of it. And what we was going back and forth about was the Cornell X guy. You know, a lot of people was upset about the press conference that he did. You know, with this woman.
You said Cornell X.
Yeah. A lot of people
never. Don't get me started on that.
See, you another one. There you go. You another one. See? You another one. But we got somebody in the chat room, you know, they saying different, you know, and they really defended it. They talk about we internet surfing. How the hell we internet surfing when this shit is made public? You got public articles saying that he did this fuck shit. You know, now you want to be blind and say that didn't happen or this, then the third. You know, I mean, it is what it is. You know, like I said to them, you know.
I'm going to say this, and not personally about Cornell X, but any of the guys that do these public press conferences that is your preacher type leader dude, no matter if they NOI from the church Al Sharpton, are here to sell you out. It's nothing good that's going to come. It's been going on for years now. It ain't nothing good going to come from that.
Mm-hmm. And like I keep trying to tell her, I mean, I guess she's not aiming it at me. I guess she's just aiming at the people that's speaking on him, because I keep trying to tell her, you know, I don't know nothing about the dude. I don't know what his accomplishments is. I don't know what the fuck shit he done other than what Rio and the other lady online say that he done. But I can't sit up here and say that, you know, he's a cum man, he full of shit, and this, that, and that. I can't say because I don't know the dude. All I'm saying is some of the questions that the public was asking her.
Recently in the news last year, he got sued. He had got a whole bunch of money and frauded some people.
Rio just said that. Rio just said that.
Yeah, he just made the news.
Rio just said that.
You don't get mixed up with that type of stuff if you're a great guy.
Rio just said that. And here you are coming online saying the same thing. How about that? I ain't got to say nothing. Y'all saying it. Y'all know about this dude. I don't.
Even for the person that's defending them in the chat, I can't see what they're saying right now. But even man, these type of dudes' reputation precedes them. And you can't blame us and pretend as if we making up stuff, and that's not what happened. If anything, if it's not what happened, if anything, we just regurgitate the news stories and what was put out in the public eye about that guy. If we are wrong, he got stories out there like that. And you don't hear those type of stories about certain people that got good character.
Thank you.
You hear those type of stories about people that did certain such people.
And that's all I'm saying, man. You know, how you gonna say somebody in there surfing when this shit is public information? This is public information. So how's you internet surface?
If something happened to me, don't call Cornell X. Don't call Al Sharpton. Don't call Black Lives Matter. Please don't.
Man, you know, like I said, Bria, this whole thing's been out of control. So what you need to do, brother, when you get a chance, go and look up.
Go ahead
and look up Malia Davis.
And hang up.
Yeah, go ahead and look up Malia Davis, and you get everything you need to know, brother.
All right, big homie. Be safe, man.
Hey, I appreciate you.
Talking to you, man. Just ain't caught you in a long time. So
hey,
I was calling in to show some love.
Appreciate the love, brother. Appreciate you too, brother. And I'll take care of that baby, man. Take care of that baby. All right.
All right. Oh, I am, man. And she getting just like me, dog. She got my height. Man, she is a long baby. She like outgrowing her clothes because she catching my height.
My man.
It's frustrating.
My man.
All right,
my man.
Be safe, man.
Hey, you too, brother. You too.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's my man, Brielle. He been following me for a long time as well. It's good to hear that man's voice. He just recently became a father a few months ago. So congratulations to that brother. I trust he'll do the right thing by his child. Jessica Rich said, every case he represents, I try to give that man a chance. But y'all, to be honest, I want to get off that dude because, you know, it's just crazy that we going back and forth about just that one incident, you know, but we not going back and forth about the case itself. You know, and I told Kamaya if she want to call in and give her full thoughts on the man, you can do it. But if you're going to stay in the chat room, just argue with everybody, then, you know, I don't want to hear it. If you're not going to call in and give your thoughts on this and say your piece about the man, I'm just going to ignore you. You know, I'm not going to block you because you ain't being disrespectful. I'm just going to ignore you, you know, so fuck it. Brittany, I unmuted you. You have anything else you want to say, sweetie, before I continue?
Just, you know what, I agree with you on getting off of him.
Yeah, cause it's not going anywhere. I don't like arguing with folks in my chat room. I don't like that.
Well, I when you were talking, I was looking up at some stuff, and it's funny because the Black Panthers of Houston disassociated with them and gathered with victims in Beaumont to get money back. So that's the last thing I'm going to say about him. But, yeah. So she said to Google him, so that's what I did. But back to, you know, all the people that have failed this baby, I think that is something that we need to really bring into perspective here. First of all, the woman that gave birth to her was up at the forefront of who should have been protecting this baby. There is not a damn thing in this world that is worth your child. Nothing. Not a piece of food, not a piece of ass, not a car, not money, nothing. 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 So, and I don't know the biological father's story. I haven't really delved into that a whole lot. But this woman, and I'm trying to find the screenshot of it because I wanted to send it to you. This woman went on her social media when this broke and was defending this motherfucker, saying that he was a great man and he was this and he was that. And it was 2 big-ass paragraphs on how her kids loved this man and all this shit. But then you're going to turn around and do your fake crime, and where's Maleah, and this and that. But you haven't reported anything because you were in shock. Now, devil's advocate, I understand that somebody might be in shock or whatever, but I'm sorry, as a parent, you got enough goddamn sense to start asking some people, like you said, Chris, where is my kid? Where are my kids? Why is my kid not with you? Especially a 4-year-old.
Where are my
That baby
children?
ain't sitting home alone.
Right. Where are my children? Okay.
Exactly.
Where are my children?
And you know, a lot of the shit just don't add up. Where they said, well, she couldn't figure out why he was cleaning with Clorox, but yes, she said she hadn't talked to him. So.
What up, Boogs, fam? Damn, hey, this is the first time I seen you over here, famo. What up, Boogs? How you doing, brother? Glad you can make it to the show. Hit that thumbs up for me. Sorry, Brittany. You know, we got a lot of new people. We got a lot of new people coming in, so that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool.
You're good. I told you I'm a mom to 5, so I'm used to all that. You're good. You are good.
Okay.
But you know, my husband and I were talking about it, and it's something that just resonates with him as a father. You know, if I was in this position, say I had endangered my child, I can guarantee you that man is going to be knocking on some doors, talking to some people, and finding out what the hell's going on. And if he thought that I was going to snap, which according to her is what she thinks might happen because of the penis pictures to men and they're not going to be together, he ain't going to leave a baby with me if I seem like I'm unhinged. You know, and I'm not saying, you know, whatever. Obviously that's not the case here, but I'm just saying as a generalized statement, none of that makes any damn sense. You're saying you found these pictures, you got into an argument with this man. Why couldn't you take your baby with you?
Thank you.
You are going through this quote unquote advocate to say that you were concerned about abuse and molestation and this and this and this, but you could leave that baby with him. What fucking sense does that make? I wish somebody could tell me and prove me
that's
wrong.
what I'm saying. You know,
that makes no goddamn sense.
That's almost like you serve your daughter on a silver platter. Tronika said, just for Maleah.
Right.
Yes, thank you, sis. Thank you. That's pretty much like you served your daughter on a silver platter to this dude. You put him on a silver platter.
But you know something else that you just reminded me of something else I wanted to touch with the silver platter thing. Okay, so I was thinking about it, and how likely is it that they tried to parlay this into child trafficking and so forth and so on? Because of course it was Mexicans, and I'm quoting, I'm not being derogatory. Of course it was Mexicans that came up and said, you know, she's sweet and she's this and she's that. Let me tell you what, I live in a subdivision that has, our community has 50,000 people. We have a very high Hispanic population, and as a matter of fact, have had quite a few just move in on our street. And I'll tell you, they'll be the first to come help when it snows. They'll come outside, they'll speak, they'll wave. They've never given us anybody any problems. So it's kind of fucked up that down in Texas you're going to come out of pocket with, well, these Mexicans came up and did X, Y, Z. What? So you're trying to distract is what I'm seeing. You are trying to distract from whatever. And you know, you got your ass whipped or whatever. Well, it's funny, the little bump that was on your head is not in your motherfucking mugshot today. So how hard did you get hit? How hard did you get hit that you were out for 24 fucking hours?
And looking at the picture, if they knocked his ass out like he say they did, then you would see more than what he had.
I would think, I mean, I've been in a couple of scraps in my lifetime because out here in the country, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. But I don't know who he got his ass whipped by, if he's just got a glass forehead or what's going on. But or he's Deadpool and heals up real fast because matter of days, and there ain't a scratch on his forehead, not one. So
somebody directed me to a video today. This lady, I forget what her name is, because I was going to shout her out. She was showing pictures of scratches and stuff that he had on him, and I didn't get a chance to watch the whole thing because I was setting up my show. But she showed she was showing something about scratches and stuff that he had on him. I probably will go back and look for it myself and take a look at it myself. And I'm trying to pull up this Twitter picture, but for some reason it keeps taking me back to my Twitter. So whoever wants
I'm trying to find the damn post where she was taken up for him.
Yeah, whoever wants me to show that picture, I would need you to send it to me now, because I keep trying to go to it and it's not giving it to me. It's not giving it to. It keeps taking me to my Twitter. Wait a minute. No, wait. No, I think Darcy sent it to me, so I should be able to find it. Hold on. I should be able to find it. Nope, I can't find it. Damn it. Anybody got that picture who want me to show that picture? Send it to me right now. Send it to me.
There was pictures showing he was all bruised.
Yeah, he's all bruised. No, not that picture. The one he was walking out with the trash bag. The trash bag. Well, you know what? Brittany, you got any last words, dear? Go ahead and say what you got to say, and I want to move on with the show real quick because I didn't mean to be on there this long. But if you got any last words, dear, go ahead and say what you got to say.
Oh, no,
and I appreciate you for
you're
calling
fine.
in.
You're good.
And I appreciate you calling in.
Oh, sure. I've been sitting here stewing on it, and like I said, it's very infuriating to me how many people failed this child. And you know what? I don't give a damn what color you are, what race you are, what you do, where you live. We are supposed to look out for one another.
Thank you.
How we are going to move
Thank
things
you.
forward. And
Thank you.
That's all there is to it. And
Thank you.
especially when it comes to an innocent child that does not know any of these ugly ass things that adults create. Does not know these things. And now, who the hell knows what else this baby has went through. But
exactly.
I hope that people start, getting their heads out of their asses and looking past all this bullshit that we're told we're supposed to think and believe and act and whatever, and start opening up our eyes and looking out for one another, so we're not having to continue to talk about these babies and these kids or any of this stuff happening to them, and stop failing these people. Stop it. And get this bitch's ass in fucking jail where she belongs, because she's just as goddamn guilty. I don't care if she did it or not. She's just as guilty because she didn't protect that baby, and that was her fucking job as the person that gave birth to that baby. So I appreciate y'all for
Thank you, Brenda. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
I'll stay on the chat. Y'all have a great night. Thank you.
You too, dear. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And
Yes, sir.
ladies and gentlemen, with a show like this, me personally, it should be a lot of men calling. To be honest, it should be a lot of men calling and speaking their piece on this. And it saddens me sometimes where I do shows like this and the men don't say anything. Considering how a lot of us like to complain how we get railroaded and this, that, and the third. It's not an obligation, but I'm just saying, with something like this, and some of y'all have daughters. I know y'all have daughters. And sometimes it just saddens me when I don't hear men. Well, Brielle calls, so that's a good deal. That's a good deal. But with stories like these, you would think it'd be more men calling in speaking their piece. than the women.
Yeah, and first off, let me say something else too. I know my husband and my family, like I just said earlier, probably about a half hour, 45 minutes ago, little girls in our family, I mean, their fathers don't even spank them or hit them. So how in the hell are you going to allow another man to lay hands on your daughter?
Mm-hmm.
And then you were upset with him about that in the first place because it was first reported that she was upset because he had been hitting Maleah. She was very upset about that.
Mm-hmm.
So why in the world would you allow a man to put hands on your child in the first place? If another man, I mean, my husband, my uncles, I mean, they never have gotten at the girls like that to where they had to put their hands on them. So I'll be damned if I allow another man to put his hands on my child. He is just as guilty as he is, period.
Mm-hmm.
And then you left your child with him during an argument.
Thank you.
You know, I'm trying to figure out, did she have the argument with him beforehand? They're sending, texts back and forth and everything. Why would you leave your child with him?
Thank
then,
you.
like you said, we need more men, especially Maleah's daddy, to stand up and say,
thank you.
something.
He's the main culprit that should have been standing up from the get-go. He's the main one. So I can't just really feel sorry for him right now because how it's being put now, he was nowhere around when all this was going on unless he was on a restraining order or something. That's the only way I give him a pass. But if he's not on a restraining order and he just chose not to go around, this is insane. Princess X, hey, babe. Somebody else came in too. I missed you. Boog said he would call in. He said, but he don't know much about the story. I feel you on that, brother. I feel you on that. Oh, okay, August. Yeah, that's T-Mobile. T-Mobile be trying to charge people to call in. So T-Mobile be trying. So I believe you, brother. I believe you. Let me see what 216 got to say. What's up, 216? What you think about this? Talk to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it is men that step up and say stuff, and we do the right thing. But it's like, to be honest with you, like when it comes to father situations and stuff like that, it
hey, nigga, see
a lot of ways, bro. Huh?
No, I was speaking to somebody in the chat room. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, that could go a lot of ways as far as like father situations. It could be that the courts might have gave custody to the woman, and it's funny to me how they do that. And these women put these children in situations that they really not supposed to be in. Just trying to have a boyfriend.
Yes.
And mommy got a life too. Like, mommy don't have a life too. Because once you have children, that shit over with, man. That stuff over with. So, as far as like the parents,
we're getting our first look at exclusive surveillance.
You don't know where the father could be at.
Well, the show I did yesterday, Rio said she's speaking with Malia Davis. I'm assuming that's a family member. And you're right about that, brother, because yesterday, when I did the show, one of the articles that I was doing, it showed him speaking, and he said, I don't need, the publisher should not be giving me information. He said, stepdad, oh, cool, you speaking to a family. If they call in, they'll be so awesome. They'll be awesome they call in. Because maybe they can shed some light on what's going on. He said that the public...
That'd be real good they could call in.
Right. He said he shouldn't be getting information from the public. He should be getting information from the stepdad, in which I agree. I feel him on that. I really do. But my problem is, dude, all this was going on, where was you? But now I did just say... You should have just heard what I just said. Somebody else just hit the line too. You should have heard me when I just said. I said maybe there are things that's preventing him to go over there. Maybe a restraining order or something may be preventing him from going over there. But here's the thing. I listen to what you say. And I listen to what you don't say. He didn't say anything about a restraining order, but at the same time, they only show him speaking for like a few seconds. So maybe there is a restraining order or something. I don't know. But all that shit that went on with this baby in 2018 and you was nowhere around, this is nuts.
As a father, I fear me and my girl ever breaking up and her meeting somebody new and them doing something to my daughter.
Exactly.
Like, and we had them discussions, and we don't have them. We had the discussion that if we were to break it, that she would let me meet them, and she expect me to do the same. And we both agreed also that we're not going to have somebody around our child that our child particularly don't like.
Thank you. Because if the child don't like somebody, 9 times 10, that's a sign right there. There's something going on. Because come on, let's be real.
I'm not letting nobody else discipline my child. Number one, I know what it feels like as far as I had a stepfather that beat me. My mother met this man, and 2 weeks later, she married this fool. And he beat me like a stepchild, and my mother let him. Like, it's something wrong in there. And then, like, I was mischievous when I was a kid, but that was because there was all type of other stuff going on in the house, and she had tried to justify it, like, but she was bad. And I had to tell her one day, like, look, you don't know what it felt like when I was going through that, because you was on the outside looking in. I said half the time I wasn't even bad. My grandfather bought me a new bike, and he broke it as far as supposed to be disciplined. Now, my grandfather I ain't had the bike a week. My point is, though, is ain't no one man, I don't care what my daughter do. If I'm dating a woman, she better not put her hands on my child if I'm there or not. And vice versa. Let me get a phone call. Daddy, mommy boyfriend hit me. It's about to go down. And
let me say this before you go any further. You know why that man was doing that to you? Because he didn't like you. He didn't like you. And I notice grown-ups do that shit. They pick on. You ever been in a situation? I think I have maybe once. You ever been in a situation, you got all the kids around. All the kids doing the same shit that you doing. All the kids, all of y'all was doing the same shit. But for some reason, you always be the one to get picked out. You the one always getting picked out.
Yeah.
They always look at you as the ringleader.
Especially when his children would be over. When his kids would be over, he had like 6 of them little nappy head motherfuckers. And they'd come over, and we'd all be playing, doing the same stuff, but I was always the one to get a whooping. And I remember that feeling quite a few times, that whenever his kids was over, that I was like, it was calculated. I'm going to get a whooping today because his kid's over. He going to whoop me in front of his children. And as me being a parent, I don't see what the hell was going on with my mom in the brain to let the stepfather put his hands on me like that. And it got to the point that I got an older sister, and my older sister witnessed it, and she went to go check my mother, and he called my sister the B word, and my mother let him, and my sister was like, you gonna just let him call me that? And my mother shrugged her shoulders like it wasn't.
Wow.
Like it wasn't nothing. My sister picked up a clay flower pot full of dirt and flowers. I hit him dead in the head with it, and she grabbed me by my wrist and told me, come back downstairs, and don't he ever put his hands on me like I was a grown man again. I think I was about 11 or 12 then. So I don't see what be going on.
Brother.
No parent should let, it should be against the law to let a step parent or a boyfriend whoop your child. Like, that shouldn't be done at all.
Brother, some people in the chat room saying they sorry you had to go through that. I know how it is, brother, because back in my era, people that just got too comfortable real fast and sit up there and tell their neighbors, if you see my child get out of line, you beat their ass, when actually I don't think that's a good thing, because if they don't like you, that's exactly what they're going to do, beat you, because they don't like you. But they would sit up there and make up a story to your folks and say, well, Chris did this, Chris did that. And you try to say, no, I didn't. And you know the question they're going to ask you? So you calling them a liar? What can you say then? No. You got to say no.
And then that wasn't the worst part. The part that really affected me today was that after he left, like, My mother did like maybe 9 months in jail. And after he left, she came back home and she took it out on me. And because during that time, I was like maybe 14 going on 15, I grew to be like 6'3". She just couldn't put her hands on me no more and beat me like she used to. And he wasn't there to catch me. So after that part of my life, the physical part, that's when false allegations and 911 start getting called. And it was,
Wow.
Man, my story deep. I just got
Wow.
abused. I'm a felon today with false allegations, and because I was scared to go to trial, and I kept pleading guilty, even though I got videos and audios and a street full of neighbors that witnessed this being done to me. I'm a convicted felon today based upon this, and I got blamed for him leaving when he left, not because man, the man was Muslim. He had a baby by another woman. My mother had to put up with that. She took that out on me. So I just, man, me going through what I went through as a child, I know to do better by my daughter, man. I know that it's important for me and her mother to stay together. I know the importance of having family structure versus a broken family.
Thank you.
And
Thank
these
you.
type of situations, when that happen, if the broken family thing is normal now. And because
Thank you.
it's normal
Thank
now,
you.
these things happen more often than they would happen if the broken family stuff was little. That's if it was just a smaller percent. But since it's such a large percent, man, these type of things happen, and it's just a lot, Chris.
Bro, we gonna have to do a show about
a
that.
lot.
We gonna have to do a show about their broken family. I think that's a good topic, and I'm sure a lot of people want to call in on that. We need to talk about their broken families, because that's another reason why a lot of these kids are succumbing to these deaths and stuff now because of broken families, just like Lariah. Lariah, her dad knew what was going on because the baby was telling him stuff was going on, and he did not act according. He did not act on it when he was hearing this stuff. So, that's... Dude, we got to do a show about broken family.
You say Araya? All right.
Lariah. We got to do a show about broken family, man. We got to do one about that because that is a good topic. That's a good topic.
The broken family thing is where a lot of this stems from. Even when you find cases like the Naya Day case where the father was trying to get custody of the baby, and the mother and the boyfriend started the baby and beat the baby to death because of that. But you look with the foundation that's there is broken families. And I think as human beings, those of us with logic and common sense, we should stop procreating with people that don't, male and female, if they ain't got no type of ambition, they don't want to go nowhere. If you give them help and they don't step up with it, don't procreate with these people. That's the foundation of a broken home.
Mm-hmm.
We need whole family structured, especially black people. All people need it, but especially black people. The children not the same. Me being in my daughter's life, I see how happy my baby is every day versus children that's looking for their father. They might not know what a father is, but they know it's something that's missing. They be upset, angry. We put our children through. We fail our children when we bring them in a situation with a broken home.
Thank you. Absolutely. Did y'all hear what he said? We already failing our children when we bring them in the world into a broken home. And I can't say they know better myself. I could have said they know better myself. Well, go ahead, brother. I'll let you get the last word, man. I'm going to wrap this show up and get on with showing people some more stuff that I got, man. So I'm going to wrap this up, brother. And I appreciate you calling back and saying it.
Yeah. At the end of the day, we live in a society that kind of almost don't care about us, period.
Mm-hmm.
Black and white people. Not all people. All people is going through some type of form of something that not really was meant by the founding fathers of this country.
Mm-hmm.
Broken homes is just the thing now, and is where a lot of this stems from. We could create better children that will grow into better adults, and we could eliminate murder rates, molestation rates. I mean, molestation usually happens by somebody that's close, which a lot of cases it could be a stepfather, a mother's boyfriend, it could be an uncle, it could be somebody in the church, whatever. But we live in a system that kind of really don't care about us, and we need to care about each other. As far as I don't know what that man's background is, but something got to be wrong because the story sounds false, period. Something got to be wrong with him. We need to learn as a people what type of people that we need to be around. We need to breed healthier individuals and be around healthier individuals, because when you around unhealthiness, the broken home stuff becomes normal.
Well said, my guy.
It's sad. It's sad that this stuff is happening, but we live life every day as better him than me, or it can't happen to me. When we need to be prepared and be cautious of these things that's happening at all times. And I'm not saying live on eggshells and, tiptoe around, but what I am saying is use your better judgment and what you do with your children, who you let around your children, who you let into your life. Just use your better judgment. Use more than your common sense.
My man.
And that's all I really got to say.
My man, dude, after that, I mean, shit, what else can I say? After that, what else can I say? What else can I say?
That's the main message. We got to love each other, and we got to learn not to breed these individuals that don't have the better judgment to let these type of people around their children, or to argue with a dude and then leave your children with
Yes,
them.
sir.
Like,
Yes, sir.
I'm not arguing with nobody leaving my child with them. Like, you don't know what people go through mentally, emotionally, what they plan is to get back at you because they felt like they lost the argument, or a lot of these things can be prevented by using our better judgment. I'm gone, Chris. Be safe, man. I'll catch you on Facebook, man. That's it, man. Be safe, y'all. Y'all have a good night on Facebook. On YouTube. I'm gone, man. Peace.
All right, bro. Appreciate you.
All right.
Y'all, that's my man, Brielle. He came back. Man, like I said, what else can I say after that? He blew it out the water with that. What else can I say? He blew it out the water. And he's absolutely right. He's absolutely right.
He sure is. He sure is. He brought a whole new topic to the conversation.
Yes, he did. That's my dude. He always do that when he call in. He always do that. But
Mr. Darian Vance, they gonna tear his tail up in whatever jail he goes to. Believe that in Texas, they gonna tear his tail up. There's a petition on that's going around now for the arrest of Brittany Bowen.
I saw you saying in the chat room. I saw you said in the chat room.
Yes, I put a link to it. A lot of people have already
hold
signed the petition.
Hold on, Rio.
I can put the link.
Rio, hold on. Which one of y'all assholes gonna give me a thumb down and they gonna take it back? Y'all some assholes. If you don't like which one of y'all assholes did that? Somebody gonna put a thumb down and he gonna take it back. I guess they moved too fast and said, damn, no, they speaking some real shit. Let me get this thumb down back. Y'all some bastards. Right. Y'all some bastards. But they got us up to 72 likes, and we still holding 40 people. So they loving this show. I didn't even know my man Alan Cruz was still in the building.
I'm not loving the circumstances, though.
No, me neither.
And I want this baby found. They have him in custody. I'm just hoping that he tells us, where she is. Show her some type of dignity, since you couldn't do that when she was alive.
Oh, that was you, Sky?
You
asshole. You asshole.
Who gave you the thumb?
Sky. She just came and admitted it. She said it was her. Sky, how you feeling, boo?
Oh, my sis got you.
Sky, how you feeling, boo? Oh shit, I didn't know Nikki C. Well, she was on the line. She was on the line. Okay, somebody else just called in. Okay, y'all, let me show y'all something real quick before I open up the phone line. Before I open this person's phone line, it's a 337. So let's switch back over here. And let me show y'all this. And this is where they say he came out with the basket and stuff.
We're getting our first look at exclusive surveillance photos showing Darian Vence, the former fiance of Malia Davis's mother, before and after the 4-year-old disappeared. In one photo, a man identified as Vence is seen leaving the family's apartment last Friday with a laundry basket and a black garbage bag inside. Sources believe Vence is seen in a second photo purportedly showing his arrival at Sugarland Methodist Hospital. His 1-year-old son can be seen in his arms, but Maleah is not with them.
You see that shit? He was holding the son in his hand, but the little girl was not with him. Wow, that is sad, man. Ooh, that is awful. That is awful. And if y'all want to support the platform, I think Rio's putting the PayPal out there. Whatever y'all give, you know. Oh, Nikki, that was you. I didn't know you was on the line, dear. I'm sorry. I didn't know you was on the line. Get back on. Come on, get back on. I didn't know you was online. I'm sorry. Yeah, you couldn't say nothing because when you come on, you blocked. I mean, damn, not blocked. Ugh, you muted. Everybody who comes on, they muted. So you can't come in just right talking. You muted. So I just showed y'all that. They showed him when he was coming out with a damn basket. Could be a possibility of body up in it. I don't know. I need that picture. Anyway, what's going on, 337?
Hello, how are y'all?
Hey, what's up? Who this?
Kayla Davis.
This who?
Hey, Kayla Davis.
Oh, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Kayla Davis is on the line.
Hey, how are y'all tonight?
Wow, I'm doing fine.
We're doing great. We are wanting our baby, wanting Maleah found. Are you a relative of hers?
No, we just so happen to have the same common last name. It's a very popular last name.
Okay. So I saw that you created a petition online for her. A lot of people here have signed it. And I'm Del Rio. I'm the person who was speaking to you on Facebook.
Oh, it's so great to meet you. Thank you so much for signing the petition.
Hey, I am the host.
You're welcome.
I am the host of the.
I've also shared it in our chat. So I'm going to turn it over to the host and let you talk to Chris.
Wow, this is so awesome. You know, I mean, I thought you was a family member. I thought maybe you could shed some light on this, but for what I just heard, you can still shed on some light on what you're doing. Again, thank you for calling in. How you doing, babe? How you doing?
I'm good. I could be better, dealing with the situation, even though I don't know the family and I don't know Maleah. Her story touched my heart because from jump, it's all been one big lie. And once I saw the interviews with the mother and the fake crying and, the fake emotion, it really touched me to do more research. And when she came out with these accusations towards the stepfather, it burned me up. I was so mad. And the fact that everybody's pointing fingers at Darren and nobody's pointing fingers at the mother. So they're charging him, but he's going to walk free. And I think that is not right at all. She should be charged 100% just like him.
So let me ask you this question, though. What was that big moment that made you say, you know what, forget this, I'm going to start a petition? What was that big moment that made you say, I'm going to do this?
Once he turned himself, once they found him and now he's in custody, all the backlash is going towards him. It's like everybody's forgetting that this mother knew what this man was doing to her child.
Mm-hmm.
This woman knew that this man was molesting Maleah. He was abusing her. She had to have brain surgery, and you still left this child in your care, which means she doesn't need to have any more children. She doesn't need to be in population with society because she has no remorse for human life. So I feel like I don't want to fail this child how everyone else has failed this child. So I know I can't do much because I'm in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. but I can't do my part and try to get a voice for Maleah because she doesn't have a voice anymore.
And
so I figured it had to start somewhere.
And that's the reason why I'm doing this on my platform. Oh my God, I don't know what to say. I'm just shocked because she was just telling us in the chat room that she's communicating with you. And we thought you was a family member, and I open your thing, you like, this is Kayla. I'm like, whoa, are you serious? But I'm still give you praise for what you're doing, though. I mean, you're doing what you feel in your heart. Here's the thing, we don't want this to happen to people, but when you guilty and you're showing guilt, then you need to be dealt with accordingly. And that's one of the things I'm saying, I don't know, before you even got here, I said earlier, everybody is shunning him, and they should. But why when it comes to the women, that it seems like we pat them on the back and get them a pass when they showing just as much guilt. I just got to listen to the interview about this Cornell X dude. A lot of people look at him like he ain't much. We had somebody who was upset because they were saying that. But the reporters asked her, if you knew this was going on, why did you not say nothing? And that's my thing. Why the hell you didn't say nothing? This is your baby.
Right. And the obligation, everybody's looking at the stepfather, but Maleah was Brittany's responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
This man was not Maleah's father. Brittany was her mother. She was the one who's responsible for protecting her children at any cost. She should have took that baby with her if she really did leave to go to see her father. She should have took that little girl with her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That little girl has serious medical injuries. There's no way I would have left my child with a brain injury in the care of this man, knowing what he's capable of.
Amen. Rio, did you give Kayla the link to come see the actual show? Are you looking at the show?
No, I'm not. I'm on speakerphone, but I think I saw the link on YouTube. Is it?
Yeah, we're on YouTube, live on YouTube right now, and people are speaking to you, and they're asking where you from, and I think they give you praise.
I have to let me,
they give you praise because they said you doing. Look, listen. They give you praise because you said you ain't doing much, but somebody just said something right. They say you doing more than others. You speaking up and you doing what you feel in your heart. They right. You stepping up.
And that's how I feel. Like everybody has their opinion on the situation. Everybody's, making the comments on it, and they're talking about how everybody failed Maleah. But what are we doing to make it better? What are we doing to take
there we go.
One person.
There we go. That's it right there. That's what I was saying earlier, Kayla. We need to step up also. When we know kids are being hurt and everything, we're neighbors, we're relatives. We need to be a second line of defense for them since their parents cannot protect them.
Thank you.
We need to do something. These cases have become all too familiar, and it's like it's the norm, and it's not the norm. This is not okay at all.
It's not, and if no one speaks up for them, these little children don't have a voice. And if no one speaks up for Maleah, I don't want her case to go unsolved. I don't want them to say, well, we don't have a body, we're just going to charge him with this. No, they need to charge him with intent to murder until they find a body. They need to polygraph him. Get a petition to start a polygraph. He knows where that little child's remains are.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Now, I saw a picture on Facebook with the basket, and it bothers me. The face of the trash bag, like her face was circled in the trash bag. Did you see that, Kayla?
I saw it. When I saw that picture, everyone was saying that was a face. I studied that picture for at least an hour and a half yesterday. And honestly, I don't think it's a face. I think that maybe the way the bag is ruffled, maybe a little bit.
Okay.
But if you look at his wrist, you can see there's weight in that basket. And I do a bunch of laundry. My laundry does not weigh 30 pounds to where I'm straining to carry my basket.
I was finna get to
more than laundry.
I was finna get to Nikki, but she keep dropping off. Nikki, I was just finna open your line.
I salute you.
She keep dropping off.
I salute you for what you're doing, and I appreciate you. Even taking the time to call in. To the show. I actually thought you were a relative, but that I even give you more props because you're not a relative, and you're doing exactly what we're doing. We're trying to advocate for this child.
Right, and I was so grateful when I saw you were doing a talk show. I'm like, it's getting the word out there, even if only a few hundred people here or a couple of people, it takes just that one right person to hear the talk show and see the petition to take action. You know, everybody can get together and we can motivate other people to help Maleah and help other little children. Maybe start something to keep this from happening. I feel like we have to give these children a voice who don't have a voice for themselves.
You are so right.
And I
You are
salute
so
you.
right. You are so right. Kayla, wow, you know, thank you for calling in. Rio, thank you for reaching out to her. You know, it's good to see that even the women are seeing that this is a crock of shit of what's going on here. You know, and for another woman like her to say that we all jumping on a man, you know, why is nobody jumping down her throat for the actions that she did? Now, people want to say people make mistakes. That's true. But I always say some mistakes you can avoid. And she left that man with her child. That's a mistake she could have avoided. But you did it.
And to me, that wasn't even a mistake. She did that on purpose. She knew what she was doing. A mistake is something that you do without knowing that you're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I made a mistake. I did that as an accident. That was no accident. She knew, and she still did.
Mm-hmm. Rio, they asked Lisa came in and said she asked you for the link to petition for the mom to get arrested. So if you don't mind, put that back in.
I'm actually about to drop the link again.
Okay.
I'm going to drop it again.
Kayla, thank you so much, love. If you got the link to my YouTube channel, come on to the YouTube channel, speak to the people in the chat. And if you don't mind, sub to the channel, you know, and come join us sometimes when we go live because I talk about bullying and everything. And dear, you just made my night. Thank you so much, love. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much. I definitely will take care of the YouTube channel. You guys have a great night.
You too, dear.
You too, and I'm going to connect with you on Facebook as well.
Yes, ma'am. Any way I can help, I'm here. You guys just let me know.
Good night, dear.
Hey,
thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
All right. Wow, Rio, you got the woman who started a petition to come on the show. How about that?
That's right.
How about that? Nikki, call back in. I was just finna unlock you. Call back in. Call back in. You know, she said she was going to say what she wanted to say. No, you speak your mind. That's what the show is for. You speak your mind. I don't know if this call finna drop or not. I think I've been on long enough. This call may finna drop, Rio, but I will keep talking to you until it does. But it's might finna drop because I think you get an average of 2 hours to do the call. Huggy P back in the building. Huggy P. You know what? After all that, there's nothing else really to say. No, Rio, I think the call ended. Well, I see your number still here. It's showing your number still here. Oh, he said he ain't went nowhere. He been the whole time. I'm waiting to see Kayla. I want to see her. I'm waiting to see Kayla. Hopefully we see Kayla in a minute. But Rio, your number is still on my screen. Unless it did shut down. Now, it may have shut down. It may have. Okay. It might have shut down there because I might have went on my 2 hours. But try call her back in and see what happens. I'm going to leave it up. Try call her back in and see what happens. Look, y'all, at the end of the day, I'm going to say this right here. At the end of the day, what Brielle said, he was right on point. What Kayla said, she was right on point. What Brittany said, she was right on point. And what Rio said, she was right on point. And a lot of you in the chat room, a lot of stuff y'all said, y'all was right on point. And I'll even give credit to Kamaya. If she's still listening, I give her credit. And I give her credit because she disagreed, but still in a sense kept her cool. She didn't disrespect nobody. She disagreed, but kept it respectful. And I respect her for that. Because she could have easily turned into a troll, like some trolls do. Once you don't roll with them, they start trying to fuck up your show. But that's not what she did. She stood her ground and she said what she believed in. And I respect her for that. She stood her ground. And she stood for what she believed in. So Kamaya, if you're still listening, you got my respect for that. Okay? You got my respect for that. And I respect anybody who stands their ground. But rest for sure, just as well as you stand your ground, me as a content creator, or anybody else who had the same views, they're going to stand their grounds. Like I said, I don't know shit about Cornell. Everybody else spoke for me. And pretty much, a lot of people saying he a piece of shit. Pretty much. He a piece of shit. I don't know the dude. I don't. But the sad thing is, like I said earlier, just like Kayla said, and I said this earlier, it's a sad thing that us men, how we get shunned for stuff like this, and everybody focuses on the man. But when you have evidence that points to the mother too, how easy it is to give them a pass. And that's something that we got to stop doing. Just as well as you blame the dad, the stepdad, or however, the mothers need to be held accountable as well. If there's evidence that shows that she had a part of it, then hold her accountable as well. Stop pacifying these women. Because they are human and they do dumb shit too. They are human and they do dumb shit too. But for some reason, society says, and I don't know where the fuck they get this from, but for some reason, society says that the child is always better off with the mother. I don't know where the fuck they get that from. I don't. The child is not better off with the mother. The child is not better off with the father. The child is better off with both. With both. The child is better off with both. And if both parents have a strong household, then you will see less of all this that's going on. You will see less failure. You will see more extracurricular activities. And you also see that your child will bring in better company. Because the thing is, even though I'm not a father, but I'm smart enough to know the goal is to teach our child better than how we grew up. What did Parental say in Menace to Society? He said, Cain, I want you to teach my son. Teach him better than I taught you. Teach him the way that we grew up was bullshit. Huggy P, did Parental not say that? In Menace to Society, Parental told Cain, teach my son better than I taught you. Teaching the way that we grew up was bullshit. Teach them how to be better than us. Teach them how to be better than us. I want to thank everybody who called in. Hold on. As a matter of fact, let me see if Nikki still want to say something. Right. The hunted song and you're the prey. That's what he said. Y'all give me a quick minute. Give me a quick minute. All right. I think I got you on. Go ahead.
Hi, everybody. It's Vicky C. I was just listening to the story about the lady, the little girl, Maleah, and about her, just about, I've been hearing a lot about it. And I noticed that a lot of people are blaming the stepfather alone. I'm listening to what you guys are saying about the mother and her going away, leaving the child. As far as I can see, I feel like it just seems funny that the mother left in the first place. Have you guys ever thought that the child might have been gone before the mother left? Did y'all find that out?
It's a lot of hoes, Nikki. It's a lot of hoes. We still ain't got the full story of what's going on here. They haven't even found the baby yet. And I seen somebody in the chat room say they called out the search.
And there's one more thing I want to say. The young man that was here earlier was saying how, parents are so eager to get with these new people and forget about the children and start, letting the other person handle the kids and all this stuff. Just today, I was sitting in my salon and a young man was pleading to see his own kids. The woman was saying, well, I'm with my man now or whatever. She didn't want him to see his own kids. And I was like, why doesn't she want you to see your kids? You want to be a part of your children's life. But when these women can't have what they want from these men, if they can't have them in their life like they want them to, they just block them all the way out, try to get somebody else to replace them. But they don't realize that these men are not going to love their children like their dad loved their children. It's just because a man don't want to love you, let him love his kids.
There go Kayla. Hey, Kayla.
That's what I wanted to say.
Nikki, thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that. But check it out. They saying that the reason they caught out the search because they were flooding. So, okay, so they just said that's why they called out the search. But dear, thank you so much.
All right.
Huggy P said he want to say something. Go ahead, bro. Call on in. Call in. And I'll make you the last call. Oh, damn, excuse me. Somebody name, hey, Brandy. Hey, Brandy, long time, babe. Long time, babe. Somebody named No Way Mindy. What's up, No Way Mindy? How you doing, sweetie? Thanks for joining the show. Guys, Kayla's in the chat room. How cool is that? Just call my phone, man. I think the call-in number shut down. Just call my phone. Yeah, I think that shut down, so let me go and hang that up.
Your line has been disconnected by the moderator. Good.
And thank you, everybody, for their wonderful calls. We're gonna let Huggy B come on in and say what he want to say. And they're gonna be the show. And thank y'all. Thanks everybody for attending the show. Man, we had a whole lot of people come in the show and almost 80 likes. That's what's up, you know. So everybody feel the same way. We want to get something going on for this baby, get her justice. And here's the man right here. Go ahead, Huggy. Yo, what's going on?
What's good with you, Chris, bro?
What's going on, famo?
Not much, man. Let me tell y'all, this story, just like many, hits close to home because the story I posted in the chat room, you are familiar with this story, Chris. Remember the story about the 2-year-old that drowned in the tub? And they found out that the father, well, actually the stepfather had killed the child, whipped him, and left him in the tub. And he was found not breathing.
Is that the dude that got on the camera trying to make like somebody broke in his house or something?
Right. Yeah. Well,
Okay,
no,
yeah.
not him. That's a different story. That too. That's another story, but that's that too. But this story was
Oh, that's Cody. Okay, hey Cody, what's up, baby? Long time. Go ahead.
That's
bro.
Cody?
Yeah, that's Cody.
What?
Yeah, that's that name used to be Mindy. Hey, baby.
Yeah, I was like, she said long time, like long time. What? I was like, Cody, I ain't see you. How you doing, Cody? I ain't say that. Man, how long it's been?
Man, for real. Because she used to post all the time. I ain't seen her in God.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro. What you were saying about that?
Yeah, for those who didn't get the link, I'm gonna post it again. There's a story here about 4 years ago, actually. I don't know if you remember me telling you. It's a girl at work. It was at work, and she left her kids with this guy because she was dating. They had a baby already that was an infant. The other baby was 2 years old. That wasn't his baby. She was also pregnant with his second child. So this particular child that was found dead in the tub was not his baby. Instead, his infant was still alive. He kills the second, a 2-year-old, whipping him, beating him. Now, what happened was they said that it was an accident. He drowned in the tub, and that's what happened. Later on, they found out that he had actually been whipping the child, and he actually beat the child unconscious to the point where he died. Now, this is what I'm going to tell y'all. I know. That child had numerous bruises. He even had a dent in his forehead. And I would ask I won't say a name. It was a friend I knew. I asked her, I said, hey, what's up with your friend, baby? Why this child got like a dent and like all these different scratches on his face and hands or whatever? She said she never knew. Well, this is the situation. If this child has been physically abused, then what has this woman ever done about the physical abuse? Nothing. So this what happened. If this particular guy has been abusing you, which I found out later, had been abusing the mother, abusing the child, but he hadn't been abusing that infant child, and the other kids for that matter, because the other kids were older. But let's keep it real here. I'm going to tell y'all something. This lady was questioned downtown at the jailhouse. I went to go pick her up along with my friend, and nothing happened. I actually picked her up from there where they was questioning her in the question. I forgot what they call it. What they call that place where they question you and bring you in for questioning. They let her go.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't think off the top of my head, though, what it is.
Yeah, they never questioned her. They let her go home. But he got charged. If I can correct you, I want to be correct here. He got charged with first-degree murder and the death of a 2-year-old. I'm not even sure if he got convicted or not. I'm going to look into that. But hearing this story, amongst many stories, reminds me of the fact that, and it's not just a male versus female thing. Let's not make this a gender, thing. Let's just keep it real here. If a man had custody of his kids, if the woman that he's with killed the kid, mother or not, everybody should be responsible, especially if they were aware that this child was being abused. Not about male and female. This is not that game that we're playing here. My thing is the same situation here where this woman is aware of everything that was going on and did nothing. And all she gets is a pat on the back, as you said, slap on the wrist, and there's nothing going to happen. And most likely, they're going to just let it go based on the fact that we got what we wanted. Well, this situation here, this guy is probably going to go to jail. In most cases, we have the death penalty. He's going to probably get the death penalty, if not mandatory life.
He
For a
actually got
2-year-old drowned in a tub.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the other guy, because the other guy we talking about today, he actually got a bond set for $1 million. He ain't getting out. Ain't nobody got that much.
Yeah, he ain't getting out. Ain't nobody got that. Ain't nobody got that kind of money.
Right.
Nobody he know that got that kind of money got that kind of money. They're not going to pay for that. Like, just the knowing that you did it. Like, I wouldn't care if I was his father and I had $5 million out to him to sit still.
Thank you. That's what I said. I'm not bailing you out.
Because we need to weigh this out. But we found blood in your house.
Right.
Like, dog, I can't defend you on that.
So I'm gonna sit up here and bun you out so your dumb ass can either run or go do the shit to somebody else, child. I'm not finna have that shit over my shoulder, on my head.
Come on, bro. If I was that dude, I'm running.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run. Like, I don't want to face that.
I don't want nobody to hold it on my head. Well, Chris, you the one bailed them out. Now that motherfucker out there doing it again. Be like, damn, I sure did. Damn. I gotta eat that up.
Right.
I gotta eat that shit up.
Exactly.
Man. So
yeah, and all this personal crap in your relationships. Like, let's just make this about the children. There's a lot of problems with that. Is where parents aren't being parents. They too much being in a relationship. They're not trying to be parents.
Thank you. Exactly. I've seen that too, man, and that's why I say we got to teach them better than what we did. Being friends with your children. I mean, I think it's a time to do that and a time to be a parent. I mean, I don't think you want to be just uptight on your child, uptight asshole, because if you be uptight asshole on your child, then when they really get free, they gonna get free. Like this young lady, my sister's grandmother was raising a foster child, and she had this girl living the Sabbath life, I believe, and had this girl so uptight, caged up like a bird, and everybody was saying when that girl get free, she gonna be a force to be reckoned with, and she is. Right. That girl used to tell me how she used to suck and ways she did it. And I'm looking like, oh, wow. My God, I didn't think I'd hear you talk like that. But I said,
that's crazy.
And I told her, I said, you know what? I don't blame you. I don't blame you for that. I blame her for that. Because she held you so uptight and didn't hardly let y'all breathe. And her sister wasn't no better. Her sister was taking pictures. She in the shake, John smoking weed and stuff, thick as gumbo and all this stuff. And I said, man, I don't want to say she failed them, but she just had too much of a tight grip on them. Too much of a tight grip. Look, yes, get your kids in order. Let them know you're the parents. But let them breathe some. Let them breathe.
Exactly.
Let them breathe. Because I would hate to have a daughter and knowing how it would be my daughter, so uptight on my daughter. And people going to keep telling me, Chris, dude, let that baby breathe. Because I'm telling you, you ain't going to like her when she get older. And I'm seeing her just doing all this shit, man, stripping, taking her clothes off. And God knows if I walk in the house, I'm catching her on her knees, her head going up and down. I'll be like, oh my God, my baby. What did I do? What did I do? Where I fucked up at? There it was. I didn't give her no breathing room. Now she old enough to make her own decisions. She got all the breathing room that she got. And I ain't got nobody to blame but myself for that.
Absolutely.
Right, man.
You know, man.
Right.
And then what kind of friends she got?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, friends got to start being friends too. You know what I'm saying? Let's not leave that out, because a lot of friends are not really being friends when it comes down to who they, have their children around, and they won't say anything about the man they date or guys they date in general if they are dating anybody.
Oh, let's go.
That's a big problem.
Let's go even further. Some of these mothers try to be in competition with their daughter. Sit up there trying to fuck with their young boyfriend, trying to see if they still got it.
Man, say it again, bro. Let them know that.
Some of these grown women be trying to be in competition with their young daughter, trying to get their young man to see if she still got it. And some of them you going so far is fucking their daughter's boyfriend. And still we sit up there get on the daughter like you ain't got no right to say nothing to me. Wait a minute, though.
Exactly.
You messing up my life. I care about this man. Me and this man thought we were going to have a future together, but since he went over the line, it ain't shit for to happen now because you after him.
Absolutely.
You after him. But I'm supposed to respect you as my mother. You went and seduced my man and fucked him. I'm supposed to respect you. Still telling me to respect you? How can I look at you the same after you did that? You supposed to be teaching me about the men, not taking my men and fucking them.
Actually, exactly.
But this is the world that we live in now, man. You know, just a lot of fuck shit get praised. And nobody don't want to step up and say nothing. You know, you see these videos, girl, do your thing, girl. I would have fucked him too. Really? But somebody come and say to you, you know you were wrong for that, Shay. You were wrong for that. You can't tell what to do with my child. That's my damn child. Hell, she should have brought him around me. She know how I am. She know how I am. Do I really know how you are? Do I really know how you are? Really? So we gonna use that as an excuse? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Exactly.
I give you the last word, bro. Go ahead. I give you the last word.
I don't know. I mean that's pretty much all I gotta say, man. Like, you know, I think more than just the mother. I think anybody got their hands in this need to be charged with some type of crime.
I heard somebody else say that too. Somebody said the grandparents probably need to be charged too. I heard that too. So you might
Yeah, everybody if you make an example out of the situation, then people will take notice and take action of that. Cause they're gonna be like, well, you know, I'm not gonna let this go past, let pass me because I might get in trouble too.
Right, exactly.
And children's service, let's not leave them out. Period.
Oh yeah. Children's service, they full of. I'm seeing now a lot of them full of shit now. They full of shit.
Absolutely.
They full of shit. And we got a young man in the chat room now. He been following me for as long as King Guys. I think he said he about 16, maybe 17 now. I want to get him on the show and talk to him and see it because he said things up there where he they be doing some fuck shit too. So King Guys, if you ever want to come on the show, talk to me, brother. Hey, the doors is open, young man. The doors is open, young man. Matter of fact, I need to talk to young men. I need to bring some of you young men on. And talk to you young men.
Exactly.
And talk to you young men, whatever you want to, my guy, I'll bring you on to the show, man. We can talk. Huggy P, man, I appreciate you, brother. I'm going to shut this down because I ain't mean for it to go this long, man. But to let you know that people is, you know what I'm saying, everybody want justice for this young lady. And hopefully
okay, I appreciate you having me on, man. I appreciate it.
All right, bro. Appreciate it.
All right, y'all be easy.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Huggy Pacino live. That man been my homeboy for 18 years. I think we only had like one disagreement since we've been friends. One disagreement. Other than that, though, we ain't had no disagreement since then. E-Guns 561. Good evening. What's going on with you? Y'all got me at 80. Y'all some good people. Y'all got me at 80. So yeah, been homeboy with that man for 18 years. I don't see it changing no time soon. So he do his thing, and I do mine. A real brother. Let me say, to me, he had my back on something that recently just happened. He had my back. He did what he was supposed to do. When you look through a grass, you find a snake. You let people know there's a snake in your grass, and that's what he did. And I will forever appreciate him for that. Because what he did, most friends wouldn't do that because they don't want people to get into it. And I understand. They don't want people to get into it. But his mindset was, no, I'm gonna let this man know what the fuck going on, because there's some bullshit was going on. And he did what he was supposed to do. Or let me say he did what he felt in his heart to do. Let me say that. Let me say that. But at the end of the day, this woman, dark, is going to come to the light. I got a feeling it is. Her skeletons is going to come out too. Her skeletons is going to end up coming out too. And just like Kayla said, I think she's in the chat room. Kayla, thank you so much, dear. She just said I'll be coming over here more. Thank you, Kayla. I love you for what you're doing. And tell your friends about me. Play this back to them. And maybe they want to call in and speak on some topics. But again, like I said, Stevie Wonder said, hey, skeletons in your closet, itching to come outside. And somebody said something about the chat. I had one of the best chats on YouTube. Don't nobody get to arguing over here. Nobody be fucking with anybody over here. I got one of the best chats on YouTube. I get trolled every once in a blue moon. I do. But that's only because they following other people over here and trolling them. They really be trolling them. They don't be fucking with me. They be trolling them. You know, but other than that, this chat room is the best. I got one of the best chat rooms over here. One of the best chat rooms. Don't nobody hardly ever get blocked. I don't hardly ever block nobody. Just like tonight, I haven't seen nobody got blocked yet. Hey, as a matter of fact, a lot of messages I try to approve here, my moderator got it before I did. Jessica said, you in the den, real talk. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Hope you sub to the channel. And Rio, throw that PayPal link in there a couple more times. Let's see if somebody want to throw something in there for me. I got one donation tonight, and thank y'all for the donation. Because like I said, I hardly ever talk about my PayPal anymore. But at the end of the day, justice. We need justice for this baby. And now that they have found evidence of blood, what's the chance of her alive? She's not alive. Well, we're just going to put it out there. She's not alive. If she is alive, it'll shock the hell out of me. If she's alive, it will shock the hell out of me. But I doubt it because that man is a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. And I won't be surprised if that lady knew he was a piece of shit too. You understand? I won't be surprised if she knew that man was a piece of shit. But yet, you still chose to fuck with him. Don't know why, but you did. And ma'am, that was one of your biggest mistakes. Fucking with a man that had no good intentions for you. Fucking with a man that didn't have no good intentions for you. And again, some mistakes you can come from. A lot of mistakes will be the last mistake that you ever made. And what can I say? Again, everybody, thank y'all so much for your phone calls. Thank you for a wonderful show. It's been a long time since I did a show this long, but it was worth it. Even the bullshit that happened earlier with the dropping and shit like that, it was worth it. Yes, justice for Maleah. Everybody throw it up in there. Justice for Maleah. Ladies and gentlemen, let me do my promo video one more time. We're going to shut it down for the night. And I love each and every one of y'all. Kayla, thank you, dear. Thank you so much for what you're doing. Rio, thank you for fighting for your child. Mothers, tomorrow is Mother's Day. To all the good mothers out there who doing what they're supposed to do, thank you for being a good mother. And happy Mother's Day to each and every last one of you. Chris Thorne, love you. And I will see you next time. Justice for Maleah. Flood the chat room with it. Justice for Maleah. Flood that chat room with it. Y'all, can I do that one more time? I love that video. Can I do that one more time? Let me do that one more time. This is for you, Maleah. This is for you, love. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. Good night and happy Mother's Day. Love y'all so much. Peace.